What's going on, LG film? Welcome back to another episode of the LG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything pop culture. As always, actually not as always. Today we got Jet, J-Mac, Codes, and John. No Andrea today. It is a boys pod, yes sir. We got some great topics for you guys. We're going to be ranking the 4 trending Superman movie posters. Obviously, well, not obviously, you might not know, but James Gunn dropped the trailer, not the trailer, sorry, dropped the poster for
He
Superman.
did already. They saw it.
That is true. By the time that you're seeing this, the trailer is out. Our trailer reaction is out. But at the time of recording this, all we have is the poster that James Gunn released. And I don't know who put it out, but somebody made a little collage of the 4 Superman posters from when that Superman first got introduced in their respective movies. So we're going to be ranking those 1 through 4. And then we will be talking about what's something that low-key bothers you because you will never get to see it. A little interesting question right there. Then we'll get to what we watched. J-Mac said last week that he was going to have a bunch. Is that still true?
Yes.
I also have a good little collection myself, and we'll see what the other 2 bring. But as always, LFG starts with the news. And warning, there is a lot of news. There is a lot of shit that happened this week in the pop culture space, and we're going to get through all of that so you stay up to date.
Oh my gosh.
J-Mac, let's get to the news.
John, are we skipping you?
Something.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's kick it over to our LFG Mickey D's insider, John.
That I guess every McDonald's is gonna be a Poke Gym.
Oh shit!
And
Sponsor.
Pokemon Go. Yeah.
How many of y'all are still playing Pokemon Go? Because when that shit first dropped, we were going hard. The 3 of us here, because Cody wasn't here, but the 3 of us here would gang up in a car, and Gloria would take us out Pokemon hunting and shit. Man, that was wild. So let us know if you're still playing Pokemon Go, and if you are, McDonald's near you is now sponsored, because I know they used to do that all the time at Cricket, and people used to be the sponsored Pokestops and all that stuff. So, dang,
I never touched that game a day in my life, and I never will.
That was one of the biggest phenomenons in the world. Not even lying. But cool. Anything else, John?
Nah, that was it. But
that was a great job, because that was in the news.
Pretty cool. Pretty
good shit.
Scrap it.
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
Never stood a chance.
Starting with some Haley Atwell news. Well, apparently we have some more casting news. She will reprise her role as Agent Carter in Avengers Doomsday, so we will get to see her come back. It's been a while since we've seen her, and I think the last time we did see her, was it her show, I think? No. Endgame, right? She was in Endgame? Yeah.
Yeah, because they dance at the end.
Yeah. So
that's crazy, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this movie.
What does that mean?
But this further the point of Chris Evans coming back is not a bad thing in a sense. This is dealing with multiverse, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, people are too harsh on the fact that those actors are coming back. Like, let's let them give us the work.
But it's like what does this mean at this point? Because it's already been confirmed that he's playing Nomad. So he's not playing, obviously, with that being said, he's not playing Captain America. So it's like, why is she coming back as Agent Carter?
Well, I don't remember what happened in What If, but we know those characters are canon, obviously. So they're clearly still using those characters. They're still using all their characters. And they're probably finally using them and putting them together. That's probably what this is.
That character in What If was an Agent Carter, though.
Yeah. She was something Britain or something like that.
Oh, Captain Britain? Yeah. You're right. My bad. I totally.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, if they would have dropped this just how they dropped the Chris Evans news originally and we didn't know who he was playing, it just would have been another, like, oh, shit. Like, my first instinct is, like, the multiverse, because obviously that's what this movie is. But, like, you look at this now and it's like Agent Carter. It's like, bro, what the fuck is this movie? What is happening? And this one specifically, because we like Endgame, you like say what you want about Endgame, and there's a lot of great things, and there's some things you can critique. The thing that it did perfectly was the Captain America send off. Him and Peggy dancing at the end. That shit was beautiful. So it's like now her coming back, like it's not I'm not trying to like, shit on her or anything, but that's a crazy decision. I don't know what the hell's going on. And obviously she didn't die or anything, but I didn't think we'd see her character again. It's crazy.
We'll see. A lot of people coming back for this ensemble of our past characters. So, or not characters, but actors, I guess. In particular, this one is a character. But let us know what you guys think about Haley Atwell coming back as Agent Carter down in the comments below. Craven news. It opens with 11 million at the domestic box office. That's even worse start than Madam Web. Production budget was 110 million. Sony has bumped up its co-financer TSG's stake from 25% to 50% to limit the loss on the film. They can reportedly do this twice a year contractually on Sony Film. That's kind of crazy.
Gotta fail safe. What the?
They gotta fail safe in case some shit goes wrong. Yeah. To me personally, I think I could attribute some of this to people finding out that the universe is dead. Like, they're not making any more films after this. They're focusing on Spider-Man. It's like, okay, then why waste their time and go watch this shit? So, yeah, it probably is a bad film. Maybe, say what you want, and all the Rotten Tomato scores of people that I've seen it still say that. But I think that could attribute to that as well.
I think a lot of it, because going back to what Phil was saying, Phil Phenom, shout out to you, back to what he was saying about how majority of the people that don't read comic books watch these movies, like, they just probably don't care for this at all because they don't know anything. So they're just releasing movies for no reason to people that don't care about it.
Kraven is one of their cooler fucking villains, in my opinion. Like, he's a badass. He goes after whoever the fuck. So yeah.
That's a lot of people didn't even know about this.
Nope.
Yeah.
Scary Movie 6 will release in 2026. We're going to make it a classic. So
nice.
Wow.
A lot of people in the comments are like, yeah, sounds like they're about to go back to the roots, and not be afraid of
that's
making
exactly
jokes.
where my mind went.
Yep.
So, yeah. There you go.
Sheesh.
That's what Andrea's been wanting. If they're going to make it, then make it right. Make it like the old ones. Don't be afraid to tell your jokes.
Yeah,
and
fair.
I agree, man.
If you're going to do it, do it right.
Let's do it. That's good. Idris Elba wants to make a live-action Cyberpunk 2077 movie. I think Keanu Reeves' character and my character together would be whoa. So let's speak that into existence. So that's what I'm doing here on the pod. I too would love to see that. Let's speak that into existence. Let's get this out to as many people as possible. Make that Cyberpunk live-action movie. I, for one, would be excited. Pretty cool. Squid Game creator Hwang Duk-hook was asked which Marvel character does he think would win the competition. He said Iron Man without the suit. I think that's a good pick. He's fucking smart. I think you can get through some of the games. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who would you pick to make that a fun little game real quick? Who would you guys pick to win the competition?
Damn. That's tough.
He said without the suit, so obviously no powers included. Just straight up human, just going through the game.
I don't even know. Because at that point, like, you have to take away the suit. Because there's, like, games where, like, you could die.
Yeah.
It's like you take a bullet. It's nothing. He falls from
war. He's gonna pull all that shit by himself.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, he's smart as shit, so he can figure shit out quickly. That's a good percentage of what you got to do in those games is figure out what's going on quick, team up with what you got to do, make a team. So I don't know. I don't even. Great pick in my eyes. I don't know who else to.
That's a good pick.
I mean, I could say Spider-Man easily. They're not gonna know his powers, so you don't need no suit.
But if we're keeping their powers, why does Tony not get his suit?
He said Marvel character, man, and this is a Squid Game, so you're just getting the character. Not gonna make Peter Parker a human. That doesn't make sense. Or obviously a human, but I mean, like, without his power, that just doesn't make sense. That's how I took it. Because if we're doing that, it's just saying who's the smartest in the room. That's basically what we're reading here.
Peter's spider bite. Are you picking him?
Oh my god, no! I'm picking Hawkeye. How about that?
That's all I'm saying.
What about Wolverine? Like Cody just said, like he's not gonna die. He's not getting killed.
So it's like, you can pick anybody at that point because people are dying in these games.
Well, I just assumed they've been based off of MCU characters so far, so that's how I was taking.
Wolverine gets shot and he's just out. All right, man, you lost.
Like, what are we saying? We're just saying between the first 6 MCU movies. Like, what are we doing, man? You get mad at me for picking the character. Well, I'd pick the character.
saying. He
That's
said
crazy.
without-
You should.
He said without the
Facts.
suit. That is Iron Man's abilities.
So
you get to put in Peter
so
Parker,
his
but he
brain
still gets
isn't a
his
part of his abilities. Because clearly he's picking Iron Man for his brains.
Okay,
That's a part of his ability.
So pick Peter for the brains.
I mean that too. That's why the brains and the brawn. He got both.
No. You want Peter for the fucking spider abilities. You don't want him for his brain. That's not why you said that.
I said okay. We're just gonna sit here and act like the question is say a Marvel character. So I guess I'm wrong for picking a Marvel character. I'm sorry. Move on.
What that got to do with anything?
Because I mean, apparently we're taking powers away, even though it doesn't say that.
He did. He took away his suit.
His brain is literally 50% of his power. The other half is the suit. What are we acting like that's not the fact right now?
I don't know. I'm taking John though.
Yeah.
We got some details, and my phone's weird, man. It
It's like
makes
saying
things out of
taking
order.
Cap without the serum.
So we got this.
Yeah, that's
first
the
review.
point. Without the suit, without
That's
your
not the point.
abilities. That is the point.
Well, apparently there's an upcoming Clayface film coming up. It will reportedly be a horror tragedy. The budget is $40 million. It takes place in the DCU. Character won't be painted as a villain. Mike Flanagan loves the Clayface episodes in Batman the Animated Series. I'm excited. The one question I have, and a lot of people in the comments also have, is why isn't this Matt Reeves? DC, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that he was going to be like a producer on this as well too. So kind of crazy. DCU, not elsewhere. But we'll see.
Clayface. I don't know, man.
I like that villain. I mean, Batman's got a lot of great villains. So
Yeah,
that'd
but
be cool.
before Batman is crazy.
Possibly. I guess they're just working on it, but we'll see. Sony and Disney's deal has reportedly never prevented Spider-Man from appearing in any of Sony's spin-offs films. Tom Holland's Spidey can be used. Sony thought audiences wouldn't accept him appearing in non-MCU films. The multiverse established definitive boundaries. So that's why, in case you were wondering, why didn't they ever use Spider-Man? It's because they didn't feel like it would be right.
I would be pissed. And it would confuse a lot of people.
Yeah. That would be confusing.
And see, the thing with that is, like, it doesn't even have to be Tom. At that point. Like, your movies don't... Like, I'm sorry. Your movies don't matter. Why not put a Spider-Man in it? And why didn't y'all ask that question? Why is that not the first question asked?
It could have been Andrew easily.
Literally.
Could have been John.
Yo, what is going on?
Nah, yeah. I saw this news. I don't know, man. Sony's crazy.
It's dead either way, so we'll see.
Wow.
And then this is the news that, like I said, it's out of order. Clayface officially releases in theaters September 11th, 2026, written by Mike Flanagan and produced by, Matt Reeves. Thought I saw that right, so. But not in Elseworlds. So, crazy.
That's crazy. Wow.
Game Science CEO criticizes the Game Awards and says he wrote a Game of the Year acceptance speech for Black Myth Wukong 2 years ago. The games nominated this year were all excellent, but I really didn't understand the criteria for this year's Game of the Year. Felt like I came here for nothing. Ultimately, we took home Best Action Game and Player's Voice, especially winning Player's Voice was gratifying. That's kind of reminded me of something Cody said a while back when we said, don't creators make their games with Game of the Year in mind? And apparently he did. So.
Didn't even
Crazy.
win.
2 years ago, you wrote that acceptance speech.
Bro,
That
you
is
feel like
crazy.
I came here for nothing, but he won 2 awards.
Yeah, but like he clearly had in mind Game of the Year. It's like, oh, this is a sweep. I should have this, and then
A lot of people in the comments were like, the one coveted award at the Game of the Year, or the Game Awards, because everything's not like too serious anymore, should be that Player's Voice one, because that's the one that should matter, and you should covet that one more than Game of the Year. That's what people were saying in the comments. So let us know what you think. Lord of the Rings: The War for Rohirrim debuts to $4.6 million at the domestic box office. It is the lowest rated Lord of the Rings film ever on Rotten Tomatoes. Production budget was $30 million. WB admitted it was fast-tracked to retain the film rights for Tolkien's novels. I've said this multiple times. They have to use these rights or they lose them. And this is a perfect example of that happening. You know, they needed to put something out. Crazy.
That's what they fucking get, man.
Oh my god. This is animated though, right? This isn't just like
the animated one.
Yeah, that's even worse. That means that they say, oh, we can't do all the actors and stuff. Let's just animate it. It'll be faster, right? That's how that goes. Animation would be faster.
I don't think so. I think that takes more time.
Dang.
I think that takes more time, and that should have been easier too. Like as far as to tell your story, because animated, we all know it just you get more time and you can flesh things out, and it just most of the time works out better. But they needed to use those rights or lose them, and that's what they did, and it suffered for that. So that's
They probably don't even care.
probably don't. They're like, hey, at least we get to keep the rights. We'll give you guys something better next time.
Like 30 million. That's pocket change.
Yeah. Honestly, if we're being realistic, that ain't shit to WB. They're fine.
Nah.
Malcolm in the Middle fans. A revival series is in the
Oh,
works at
Lord.
Disney Plus. Frankie Muniz, Bryan Cranston, Jane Kazakmerek will reprise their roles. Let me know how to say that last name. But yeah, Malcolm in the Middle is coming back. Revival series and continuation. It seems like. I mean, everybody's coming back. So, dang,
I never watched Malcolm in the Middle.
Me neither.
man. That was the one role people
had
say
its
Bryan
moments,
Cranston
man.
is Walter, and I forget his name in Malcolm in the Middle. I didn't watch it that much. These are his two roles. Those are his two iconic roles.
Yo,
Damn, man, that's crazy.
U.S. lawmakers have told Apple and Google to be ready to remove TikTok on January 19th. They're facing hundreds of billions of dollars in fines if they don't comply.
that's insane, man.
TikTok
Hundreds
is
of
shutting
billions
down
is
January 19th. So we shall see what happens with all of that. A lot of people are making money off of this app and have a lot of following. We have a good following on there as well. We're about to lose all that, so come follow us over on YouTube. If you guys are on TikTok, you're watching this right now, hit that subscribe over on YouTube. We still do the shorts over there. We still got that same content that we do over here on TikTok, so make sure to follow us over there. Crazy.
It's being shut down, or they just want them from the Play Store.
They're removing it, so shut down here in the U.S.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
U.S. Everywhere else, they're
So-
chilling with it.
I heard Trump wanted to, not do that, cancel it, but then now I'm hearing stuff that he's probably not going to do anything about it anymore. So I don't know. We shall see. I think he takes office 2 days later, if I'm not mistaken, after this. So,
That finna get so whack because all the U.S. people are gone.
That's crazy, man. This TikTok.
Yeah, that's wild, man. It's all
That's
the
fucking
world.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And then the last piece of news I got for you: Apple is reportedly working on a new Magic Mouse. It will fix the charging port placement. You can see that image right there. The charging port is underneath the mouse, so you can't use it while it's charging.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
So
That's
stupid,
funny.
man.
Yeah.
Oh
Forget
my
mine.
god.
Let me-
$1 trillion company, man.
Oh,
James Gunn's Superman movie is ranked number 9 on Fandango's poll for the top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025.
What the
Please
hell?
tell me you know what the other 8 are.
Yeah.
I do have the pictures somewhere.
Because
Let me
what?
grab it.
And they better actually be something I can agree with. If not, that's wild.
I'll give
Not
them the
gonna
Marvel
agree.
movies that are up in that year. Fine.
And I'll
That's
give
fine.
them the fact that people don't care for DC anymore. That's
That's
the only thing I'll give them. So these movies better be it.
We got 3 Marvel movies. You could possibly say the Jurassic World movie.
Yeah, uh-huh.
After that, nothing comes to mind of what could be above Superman.
Starting at number 10, we got 28 Years Later. Number 9, Superman. Number 8, The Accountant 2. Number 7, Wicked Part 2. Number 6, Avatar Fire and Ash. Number 5, Fantastic Four. Number 4, From the World of John Wick, Ballerina. Number 3, Jurassic World Rebirth. Number 2, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. And number 1, I'm sure to the surprise of many, Captain America Brave New World.
I'm not mad,
Wow.
J-Mag.
That's just like the first big
I'm
movie
not
coming
mad.
out, no?
That's not bad aside from Accountant 2.
Yeah,
I
The
get
Accountant
Wicked.
2 is it.
I could see Avatar, I guess.
I could see Avatar, man.
Mission
I could see
Impossible
Avatar.
shocks me as well.
Really?
John Wick fan. Hey, I'm with you. The post's not here no more, but that's one of my shit, John Wick. But that surprises me as well. And then that's about it. The rest is fine. But number 1 being Captain America: Brave New World is kind of crazy. Not being Fantastic Four. Wow.
Is just it because that one's more marketed? There's been 3 trailers so far. Like, is that
It has to be because
Maybe,
it's fan
yeah.
picks. It's fan
Recently,
picks.
yeah.
They don't have barely anything on Fantastic Four if they're not Googling stuff. So the trailers is all that Captain America has besides everything else. Like if
Yeah,
Superman had a trailer, it would probably move up. Wicked, we saw the numbers it did. That's why that's so high. We know why Mission Impossible's there. Let's be honest. Jurassic World, same difference. And just the other ones aren't marketed. That's just how I'm taking it.
Yeah, I guess that has to be it. Number 1 is crazy though.
Yeah, because isn't top down like 1 to whatever? It's just trailers. Because from 5 on, there's no trailer, right? I haven't seen the John Wick. No, John Wick has a trailer or Jurassic
There's
World.
no Mission Impossible trailer yet. There's no Jurassic World trailer.
Oh,
There's no John Wick trailer. There's no
There's
Avatar
no
trailer. There's
trailers
no
for
Wicked
any
trailer.
of
There's no
28
Accountant
years
trailer.
later has a trailer.
Does it?
And it's
yeah, it's just
10.
Captain America in 28 years.
Damn.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. I don't know. Fan picks. That's what they want to
Actually,
see.
fun fact, that 28 years later is the most watched horror trailer of all time.
Wow.
Can't wait for that shit. Yeah.
Number
Wow.
2 was It Chapter 2.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, I mean, let us know what you guys think. Are you gonna go see Captain America Brave New World? Number 1 is crazy, dog. Like, I get it. We just broke down what the possible science could be, but that's y'all's number 1.
Out of these
Crazy.
10, what's your one?
Huh?
Out of these 10, which one are you?
Oh shit,
Dissipate.
Superman. like that's Superman fails could possibly be the failure of a whole universe. Everyone's plans. So, there's potentially good movies on there, but yeah, that one just has some extra shit writing on it. So James Gunn shared some new details about the Superman movie. Starts in the middle of the action. Lois and Clark know each other. Lex Luthor already hates Superman. Flying action is shot with drones and is inspired by Top Gun Maverick.
Wow.
Not aiming to set up other projects. Fuck it, not sure what that's about. Mr. Terrific has a big role in the film. And David Corenswet influenced the decision to wear trunks. He's quoted as saying Superman wants kids to not be afraid of him. He's an alien with incredible powers, so he dresses like a professional wrestler.
Okay. Real quick, the not aiming to set up other projects. I don't know if I saw the tickets that got sent on that, but they were saying basically like for instance, in this movie, if you see hints of like something from a different movie, so like maybe something like a hint of Batman, it's not gonna set up Batman. Like just like if it's there, it's there. This movie is solely about Superman. Like that's what it was explained. How I saw it.
I'm not mad at it. I mean, I know we would like to be like, oh, what's the next one? What is this going to connect to? What's after? That's the way Marvel did it back in the day as well. But focus on this film, make it a good film. It's your first one in the universe. And then if it's a success, maybe we can consider doing all that. And even if not, even if they don't do that, stick to what's working, stick to that formula, focus on that one movie, make it good.
That's interesting because I didn't even. That might have been the last thing on my mind. Like trying to set up other shit in this movie. Like fuck that. Like
no, but that's what I'm saying.
You
Like
just said.
I don't think he means just this movie. I think that's how he's gonna do all of his solo movies.
Oh,
that's how I perceived it.
Well, I mean, it shares new Superman details. So
like that makes me think like does because this is the first one that's out. But like that means are they gonna have end credit scenes for other movies or is it gonna be end credit scene for for Superman movies?
But he's setting up a universe though. Like at some point, how does that work? Like how do you not do that?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming they'd be doing. Then you guys are like, nah, it's okay.
Maybe they just introduce the characters first.
He said they're already in it. It starts in the middle of the action.
But I'm not.
Look, that's another thing I want to get to. But go ahead, finish your thought.
Well, because I'm just saying, because I'm not talking about Superman. I hope there's no connections to nothing. Like I hope we don't even see a fucking Batman on a newspaper. Like fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Like focus on this. I'm just talking about like we're in 2027, 2028. And we're watching fucking Clayface, and there's a bat signal in the air. Like he's not gonna do some shit like that.
See, but I mean, you guys might be right. It might be just this movie because, like, I feel like he's getting all of his solo characters out, and then he's gonna start setting up. Yep. He's building the characters, and then gonna build the world. That's how I think he's gonna do it.
I hope so.
Because you can't be building the world with the first character, obviously. That's what we don't want. But if you start too early, we feel like it's rushed and it doesn't look right.
The crazy thing is, is he not low-key doing that, though?
What do you mean? Explain.
Because there's Hot Girl, there's Mr. Terrific. Like, there's already things that are clearly gonna play roles later on.
But the thing is, again, that's not hinting towards anything. We already know he's already in the Superman phase. He clearly says it starts in the middle of action, so they're already built. Like on Superman's, I guess we're in Metropolis. There's already a built set of heroes. Like they're teaming up, they're doing things, or maybe they're not teaming up. Maybe they just barely teamed up. But there's no setup. It's just Superman's story. Just like think about back in and obviously this example isn't that good because he was the only one. But MCU first started with Iron Man. He was the first one. They weren't setting anything up. They just started. Obviously, the end credits were setups, but his movies were strictly just him. They were setting up just Iron Man as a character, and then that's how they built adding characters in there. We saw Black Widow was in there. You know, she was just the character that was in there. That doesn't mean they were setting up for her movie because clearly her movie didn't come till a decade later. But she was in the movie. It was still Iron Man solely movie. That's just how I'm taking it. He's just starting.
Do you also think with that thought that there's not going to be an end credit scene?
No, there is for sure. There's no way he doesn't do end credit scenes.
But that alludes to Superman 2, or it alludes.
I think it's Superman 2. I don't think it alludes to anything else because it's too early to allude to a team up movie. There's no way. I'm not saying a team up movie, but just whatever is.
Yeah, just like at the end. Iron Man was like the hammer, right? I think Iron Man just dropped the hammer in the middle, and we got Thor, the next movie, or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Just something like that.
That could work. Yeah.
I hope we get that. You know,
like I said, just start small, build for years. I don't want you to just build for 2 years and then we're already jumping into something. I want him to I want to see a group of characters first, and then we get into it. It's Hawkeye didn't even get his own movie, but you know he was put in the movies well enough for us to he's a part of the group. So, I have faith.
What were you gonna say, J-Mag? Or do we talk about it already?
That middle of the action. You said you wanted to talk about that.
It depends on how they do the middle of the action, but I don't know. Like, is it gonna start in the middle? Like, we're literally fighting Brainiac right in the fucking.
Nah, see, that's why I think he's fighting some.
We pull out of that shit and go back to the beginning. I don't know. Sometimes I hate that. Sometimes I don't. It just depends.
I see what you're saying.
Like the Flash.
Did the Flash?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
He started like
the baby in the microwave scene. Or was that? No, that was in the street. Yeah, that was in the street. He ate the hot dog and took off, and he saved the baby.
Yeah, but that was just a scene, though, right? Like, this is making it seem to me, anyways. Maybe I'm interpreting wrong. That he's literally fighting Brainiac in the middle of the whole action. You know, we're in this shit right now. We're in the middle of the movie. He's fighting Brainiac.
Like what Avengers movie was that? Where they started off fighting, like the entire Avengers team was going at it in the beginning.
That was the second one when they're fighting in Russia or some area.
That
has nothing to do with.
We're established at that point, though.
Yeah, we are too. Yeah,
but we're assuming that there's a group. It could just be just Superman fighting one of his little villains.
Possibly too. I mean, if they do that, I'm fine with that too. But we'll see if it turns out to be that they're fighting Brainiac, and then they're like, "Hold on, let me tell you how we got here." And then I don't know if.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't know if I have anything else on Superman. I don't think so. So I'll just say this part here. Because this all came in an interview, I believe, that he just did recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think either today or yesterday. But this little paragraph starts with, "It's all writing on this." It says, "When we spoke with Gunn on the set of Superman a year from release, he was pretty overwhelmed for a lot of reasons. I'm miserable," he said. "Really, I'm miserable, but hopefully it's for the greater good. One of the reasons for that seems to be the pressure he's putting on himself to make sure his version of Superman is great, because if it's not, there's no guarantee we'll see more DC movies after that. There's a plan, one that involves Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, Supergirl, and others, but if Superman doesn't work, well, things could change very quickly. A lot is riding on Superman," he said. "I mean, we're not just going to keep making movies. That is, unless Superman is good."
Yeah, we all know this, right? Like, Superman is the make or break.
Well, no, my thing is, it was interesting to hear him actually say, like, "No, I feel the pressure," because that's something that we've just like thought about. Like, damn, like I wonder if this dude is like. I actually, Phil said that shit when we filmed the thing. He was like, James Gunn is probably like sweating at night, and it was crazy just to hear him talk about that. Like, that's he knows he knows this shit means the world, man. So.
But that's a more of a reason to trust him, I guess, because like just take some of the weight off his shoulders, because we know that he's trying his best to make something that we're gonna enjoy. So don't give him nothing until the movie comes out. When that trailer comes, he's gonna have a hint of how people are gonna feel about it. So,
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the trailer? Let us know.
Thursday, man. Thursday.
trailer.
Dynamic Duo will release on June 30th, 2028 in theaters. The animated film follows a coming-of-age story for Dick Grayson and Jason Todd.
Wow,
That'd be cool.
2028.
Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. This is awesome, right? This is dope. We love content.
Uh-huh.
Where the fuck is Batman?
This is 4 years out or 3 years out,
4
Justin.
yeah.
Let's calm down.
Okay, why does this have a plan already? Where is Batman? What are we doing? Where is Batman? Why is this a thing before Batman?
Well, we already have our Batman, right, Phil? And I agree with Phil.
Yeah.
Let's merge that shit.
I don't know,
And
man.
then Matt Reeves kind of producing Clayface. I was thinking about that too. Like, hey, they might be wanting to bring fucking the Batman over here. And that's
He was right. That's
I don't
crazy.
know. We have him already, Jed. Don't sweat it. You like it?
We'll see, man. We'll see. Some of the more bigger news that came out last week: Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is confirmed to not release in 2025. Along with this, Jarrell Jerome says he hasn't started recording lines for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. He is the voice of Miles G. Morales. What's going on at Sony, man?
That's crazy.
They're worried
Yeah.
about pushing out the movies nobody cares about, man.
They're pivoting. They're pivoting right now.
But didn't they just say what we said in the last pod, right? That they're focusing on this.
Spider-Man movies.
Yep. So
Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse 3.
Yep.
And I forgot the third one.
we're good now. Don't worry about it. We're good now. They got all the bush out the way. We're good.
It's all right, Jet.
It's okay.
Hang in there, bro.
What's going on, man?
I just told you. All right.
I just
Bitch, your word ain't law, nigga. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It is when it comes to Spider-Verse.
Bob Piroschetti and Justin K.
Ooh.
Thompson are set to direct Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Who directed the other two?
I don't know,
Probably not
but why do we barely have directors?
Yeah.
Again, they're starting to
is
focus on.
Why are
these
we barely
movies
doing that?
Because they are barely deciding.
Why are you okay with that?
Because take as long as you need.
Uh-uh.
Make this movie the best trilogy we have ever seen. That's all I need.
That's wild.
Joaquin Dos Santos, Kemp Powers, and Justin K. Thompson are your directors for Spider-Verse.
Justin K coming back.
Mhm.
Damn, that
We'll
was
see,
3. That
man.
was just for Across.
Wow.
Justin K. is the only one coming back for the third one.
They was like, I like the way you think.
If this movie comes out a masterpiece, it'll have overcame a lot of hurdles.
Yeah, I sure will. Peter Ramsey, Bob Persetti, Rodney Rotham in the first one. So they got Bob.
Nice.
So they got
And
the
they got
best
Justin.
of both
The best,
worlds.
yeah.
for the third
Who
one.
was saying they were
We're
the
about to have a
best?
fire ass movie, boy.
In 2029. Moving on.
Shit, I'm waiting
Fuck.
for it.
That's about to be his pick for that
No
topic we got coming up.
choice.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Chris Evans was initially planned to return as Captain America in a new standalone film alongside Haley Atwell. A story for that film couldn't be nailed down.
That would have been a problem. That would have been
Why?
a problem. What do you
He
mean?
did it for Black Widow. She was dead already. Wasn't a problem.
Oh, standalone meaning it's not a like has nothing to do with what's going on.
No.
We don't need that, to be honest. Like that's a
We
waste
didn't need
of
the
time.
Black Widow film. It was too late. We didn't need
I
it.
mean, I agree, but
I agree.
this isn't like it's a waste of time. Why?
I mean, I agree. Like, why?
So I guess I'm gonna agree with that. Black Widow shouldn't have been made either. We didn't need it. You took too long to make it. And this one, he already had 3. No. This makes it different because he already has 3 movies. She
Too
didn't
long
have
to
any.
make it.
And then hers was a setup for Florence Pugh.
For a show that nobody really gave a fuck about.
They're got to be in a new movie. Name check, Justin, help me.
Call it convenience.
The
Call it convenience.
The Thunderbolts. It was a setup for Thunderbolt characters. So
it was very convenient.
that
but
had actual substance. It wasn't just a standalone movie. It had something that was leaning toward. This is nothing.
It didn't have nothing going for it until they
Those
decided,
characters
hey,
got
you know what? Let's
introduced.
connect it to this and then let's connect it to that.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We're just gonna say MCU never had a plan.
They didn't.
This movie is literally nothing, J Mag. Literally,
Could have been.
nothing.
It could have been. You could have been saying that now, but it would have came out, and then maybe they could have connected it later. Like,
So-
Haley's coming
so-
back in Doomsday.
So
oh,
now,
shit.
so now we're changing up. So now we're changing what standalone is then, because I just started this by saying we do this.
Black
is
Widow
stupid.
could have been a standalone too, and for all we know,
Could
it was
have
a
been, but
standalone.
it
probably
wasn't.
was a standalone.
You're
when it
talking
came out.
about on some what ifs right now. It was not,
Yeah, they got a whole show called What If. Why can't I play that game?
because that's actually a part of the MCU as well.
Shit. What if?
What if this doesn't get made because it didn't?
Now I need this shit.
Wow, it's a good thing Chris Evans is coming back as this weak ass character. We already got a
About to come
cap.
back and make this shit with Haley. You know what this is? This is gonna be the Haley Atwell that we have in Doomsday with what's his name? What's his name? Nimrod? Not Nimrod. That's
Nimrod is crazy.
Nimrod's the next one.
Nomad.
What's
No man.
Damn. I forgot.
Nomad? Yeah, it is Nomad.
Yeah.
Haley and Nomad about to go make their standalone movie because it's like, oh, you look like Chris Evans, or you look like my Cap. Cool.
Yeah, get that
Watch.
the fuck out of here, man. We're not here for none of that. Give me Black Widow 2,
Shit. Oh
crazy.
fuck.
starring Florence Pugh.
Sony is
Oh,
expected
man.
to reset their Spider-Man spin-off universe. Sony is taking the recent misfires very seriously, apparently.
Do they not realize that they're already done?
Let's just reset it. Let's just start over.
Fuck it. I'll just buy the games again. What the fuck are we doing?
Just buy the tickets again. It's okay. It's gonna be all right.
They think it's okay to just keep recycling this, bro? Move on.
They're
Give
gonna
up.
use Spider-Man now. They're gonna use Spider-Man. Remember, they're focused on making Spider-Man now, so they're gonna. Put
They are
Spider-Man.
they I did see a post that they are allegedly looking for a Spider-Man.
There you go.
And everybody
We're
was
fine.
just spamming Andrew Garfield in the comments.
they they know what not to do now for these types of movies. They're like, hey, we fucked up.
I thought
Start
they
over.
been new.
Yeah, I mean, no, they didn't because they kept doing it. Now they know.
They can't do it.
So we're gonna have a new
be good.
Spider-Man, Andrew still wanting to be Spider-Man, and Tom Holland currently Spider-Man.
Elseworlds.
Elseworlds is crazy.
Isn't that crazy that they clearly don't look in their comment section?
Yeah.
Because if they did, they would see all these Andrew Garfield gifts.
They're probably like, we don't want him. He's too old,
He's too
man.
old, yeah, he's too old. Give
They're
him
like,
some
we
more.
want to do a young one like Tom Holland. We want to build an Avengers verse.
That sucks, man. Sony it's been a weird week.
We're turning Spider-Verse into live action. Bro, I'm gonna hate them so much for that.
But yeah, apparently there was an article from Variety that the Sony universe is not dead. So
Whoa.
I guess we're back.
Yes.
And like Phil was saying, the Venom movies are profitable, so they could keep doing Venom movies. I don't really recommend doing anything else other than that, to be honest, if Spider-Man's not going to be in it. But like we said, they want to cast another Spider-Man.
Let's do it.
Don't really know if that's a good idea, but
So, does this mean, obviously they're not making a Morbius 2. Does this mean that Vulture is just gonna be retconned and
gone.
they're gonna just
That's
put him
over.
back into the MCU?
I don't even think he's gonna be in the MCU. I think he just stayed over there. They closed the door. That's it. There's no more coming back.
Wow.
Sony just took his character.
Yeah, they took a character and just said, all right, bro, have a good
They
time.
Doctor Strange portal that motherfucker. Yo, that's crazy. Closed it off. Yes. I don't know. Obviously we'll see what the plans are, but Sony making moves. Sony's making moves. Nova. The Nova series is moving forward with Ed Bernero, Criminal Minds, as its showrunner.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that will be cool. I
I'm
want to see
excited for
this.
that. That's cool.
Elden Ring, Night Rain, can be played in 3-player co-op or single player, but not as a duo. It's either
That's
one
rough.
player or 3.
How do people keep doing stupid stuff like this, man?
Why?
Why? For what reason? Oh, you have 2 friends? Nah.
Nah.
Oh, you only got one friend.
Fucking loser.
Play by yourself or go make a new friend. Like, damn. That's crazy,
nah,
bro.
that
That
is
doesn't
Join
make
that
any sense.
Discord.
Yeah.
It's wild.
We'll see. Maybe there's a reason for this when the game comes out and it just logistically doesn't work out. But as of right now, not knowing anything, that's crazy.
Why can't games just know 1, 2, 3, 4? That's all you need. That's all you need. 4. That's it.
4.
1 to 4.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. Crazy. We move to Silo. So Silo renews for seasons 3 and 4 on Apple TV. Along with
Good.
this, before we talk about it,
I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
it'll end at season 4.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm fine with it.
Fuck.
That sounds like a really well made show.
That does sound like a really well made show. There's more books, as you guys. I think this was last pod or the pod before.
Mhm.
There's more books. So
It
It was the
more
last week for
books.
sure.
We can get some more, and I don't know what those books involve. I don't know if they even involve our characters as we know them, or they're different characters. But this will be pretty good. I'm excited for 4 more seasons. They have a plan. It's not going to end on some bullshit like, hey, we don't know what's happening. Nah, they know how many seasons they're getting. They know exactly the story they want to tell. Let's wrap it up perfectly, and let's potentially get some later shows because of the other books.
Wow.
I will
Probably.
say I was in the comment section of the first Twitter person Silo series. They're not really that harsh as like the From fandom, but there's a good chunk of people that are like, this season's moving very slowly.
I don't think so.
It's not wrong. It is moving. It's not very
No.
slowly, but it is moving slow. It is
Bro, there's
moving.
about to be a rebellion.
Yeah.
Are we serious?
Yeah. I'm still enjoying the fuck out of it, but I
Hell
can see where
yeah.
it is getting moving slowly. But I am here for
They
the
are
ride. And I
tweaking,
am all
man.
on board.
People are I hate people, man.
I put out a tweet that I'm not gonna share because there's some language in there, but yeah, I was pissed. I was in the same league as Cody. Like at this point, I just feel like, and I think we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
People's attention spans are just not there.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like people just don't enjoy storytelling. I feel like Silo has been perfect. I feel
Yeah.
like this season has been perfect.
It hasn't missed.
And then like,
They just want the
my-
first
and
episode.
then my
they want the
only-
last episode.
yeah.
Been-
Because my only one thing was like, and this is just me personally, the first episode, like she was just wandering around for a long ass time. That was the only thing. Everything else to me has been perfect. I've enjoyed every episode. We're gonna get into it later, obviously.
Whew.
It
We
just
got a
keeps
special
going.
list.
It's been great. So, yeah, people.
Yeah, people are crazy. I could see where they're coming from, but I still perfect, fucking absolute. I don't know what Jet called the cinema last time and got roasted by Cody. Okay, it's TV. Whatever the fuck the word is.
That's
Fantastic.
true though. Yeah.
We moved to a couple movies, couple different ones. The first one being Spy Kids has been added to the National Film Registry along with The Social Network. Films that are added to the registry are seen to have cultural or historic importance and must be preserved for future generations.
I
That's
can
a
see the
meme,
Social
now they're
Network.
protecting them.
What else is in there?
What's Spy Kids? Why? What's in
I
there?
don't know.
What is cultural? I mean, I guess I don't know.
That was the shit.
I mean, I
There's a
agree,
lot of
but
things
why?
that are the
Why
shit.
is it in this though?
I want to know what else is in there.
Gotta be like other historical movies.
Like,
Didn't not too long ago, maybe like a year ago or something like that, The Dark Knight barely got, or no, it was Shrek. It was Shrek, right?
Shrek.
What?
Hell
I think
yeah.
Shrek got into it. I think that was in our news too.
What does that even mean? Preserve? Like they can never just delete those off of fucking databases, or like can never just wipe them from streaming? What does that even mean? Preserve?
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
I don't know.
Can they never just not stop selling the DVDs, the Blu-rays, and shit? I don't know what that means. So.
Damn,
This is
I don't
insane.
know.
That's like an accomplishment.
Yeah.
sure.
That's bigger than winning Film of the Year.
Yeah. Hey, bro, my film's literally gonna last forever.
That's Film of the Century.
God.
That's crazy.
Dude, about to get added to this shit.
Oh.
It's gonna be crazy.
Guy, man. Moving forward, this one I don't know what Nolan's gonna do if he does anything at all, but Netflix used an AI-generated Christopher Nolan voice to announce accomplishments for their film division at their holiday party this year.
Sounds like a bad thing.
No, for sure.
It's
That's why.
it's at their Christmas party though. It's not like they fucking publicize this and they're using it on their website or on their app to be like,
Nah.
hey, look at our number. No, it's
But like,
like
think
if
of,
us. We use a little AI in the background and shit. You know, we're not recording.
You
or
can't
anything.
use my voice.
but like, no.
But do you think-
Think about it in this light. We're all workers for him, right? And we're at a party, we're chilling, and he's not even there to show up. But he didn't even take the time to make a video. They said, just get an AI, write some words down and make him say it.
What does it have to do with Netflix? It don't work for Netflix.
I'm just saying, like, this
Yeah.
weird.
I feel like that's just like
It's even worse
choosing a
'cause
celebrity to voice your, you know, it's just a little fun thing to me. I don't know, to voice their awards given out that year, whatever the fuck.
That's okay. Like, in your opinion, that's okay though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they put the. Do we have video of this? Do we have anything that they're using to profit off of this? They're not making them say some crazy shit, right? They're just like, hey, the manager of the year, you know, he won this. That's Christopher Nolan's voice. To me, that's how I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, I don't know. I personally don't think there was because I tried to click on that source too. You got to pay for puck.
Bullshit.
From everybody in the comments, they were just basically saying they think Christopher Nolan should sue. But like, I just don't know where the I guess morality comes from. Like just being able to use somebody's voice like that without their consent. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm just.
I get it from the
Yeah.
standpoint of them like using it for profit or using them in a movie, using it in a fucking, you know, some sort of way to make profit, you know, or something.
Yeah.
They're not using it like that. They're just using it just to have fun. Something cool. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I tried to read the article. I tried to do LFG some service, but I ain't finna pay for every fucking website. That shit is crazy. So they did chicken wings. Now Taco Bell is doing nuggets.
Nice.
On my way. Right after
Yeah.
the pod.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah,
They
it's
look
They
pretty
look bad.
good. They look
They look
scrumptious.
alright. They look scrumptious.
Scrumptious?
With some
Scrump
nacho fries?
delicious with some nacho fry. Look at that combo.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a $10 combo.
How dare them not have a right? Yeah.
Psych,
Have a
nigga, it's Taco
Baja
Bell, nigga. That's
Blast.
$5 minimum or maximum.
Minimum.
Minimum is crazy.
I don't believe $5 though. We'll be
Hey,
pricey. Should
nah,
have a Baja Blast though. That's
I just want my
crazy.
Crunchwrap.
Yeah, what is that?
Supreme back.
Water?
hey,
Water.
facts.
I mean, not my Crunchwrap Supreme. I want my Double Decker Supreme back.
Dang.
Have you guys ever had the Double Decker?
Yeah, I think it's it should still be
That's the
on
one with the
there.
hard shell in it?
Taco.
It's the hard shell taco with
Yeah.
beans and then
Oh.
a flour shell over it. and
Yeah,
then, you know,
yeah,
just yeah. That shit was fire,
Unless
bro.
that's just the area, bro. I swear that's still on my menu.
Isn't it? That's not a.
Hey, if it
We're
is,
talking
that's
about
not
the Crunchwrap Supreme. That's my.
Oh, that's a double
Oh, the Crunchwrap
stacker.
Supreme's fucking. That's pretty much what that is. It's the same shit, but you know, in a taco form. It is the same
Yeah.
shit. They
No,
still have
yeah,
that.
it was here, but it's gone.
Mhm.
I'm that shit. I would get that every single time. Double Decker.
I haven't had
well,
Taco Bell
Double Decker.
in it.
Cody's not getting it today because it comes out on Thursday.
Wow.
But let us know if you're
Oh,
trying
no
the Taco
shit.
Bell
That's funny as well.
chicken nuggets.
They have them already, Cody.
Nuggies.
Go check.
I don't see him.
Just pull up and be like, hey,
I
know
know
y'all got 'em.
Oh, you
They're in the
think
box.
that-
You got 'em. Like, fry them up.
That's funny.
This next one, we'll see what the pod's reaction is to it. We already have somebody with a foldable phone. Well,
Oh
Apple.
shit! What's
Wow.
up?
Of course.
You know,
Of
you
course.
know,
Always
they-
have to. Always.
they late to the game as always. It's Apple being Apple. We'll see how they do though. We'll see.
That's dope.
That or they've been taking lessons because
No, they're just gonna make it better.
Apple is aiming to release a foldable iPhone in 2026 for $3,000 billion.
That I don't like the way it folds like that though.
Nah,
Samsung
me
has
neither.
one like that as well. It's like a flip.
Uh-huh.
Nah, that one's not it. Fold it like a fucking tablet. Like
Yeah,
you just
yeah. That one's better for sure. The one you have.
look at him. Look at him. He thinks he has one already. Look at him.
I got that shit too.
He's ordering his Taco Bell right now.
That's crazy. So Capcom confirms they're working on games for more of their legacy franchises. In addition to regularly releasing major new titles each year, Capcom is focusing on reactivating dormant IPs that haven't had a new title launch recently. I think this is pretty interesting because we have like the like the conversations about it being on the movie side, but I think on the video game side, I think it works 10 times out of 10, right? Like, just keep making new fucking games. Like, how many times is there going to be a Sonic game?
Forever.
Things like that.
Forever.
I think
So
video games and movies is just totally different. And it's interesting. Like, a new Mega Man game with, like, new graphics. Obviously, they said dormant. I don't know when the last Mega Man game was, but,
Sure.
it'd be
Think
crazy.
it'll sell well though, because people don't know who the fuck Mega Man is besides the hardcore fans. That could be a little obstacle, possibly.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a fair point.
No, a lot of people
Just
nowadays don't know a
introduce it
lot
as
of stuff.
character.
Yeah.
Mm.
One thing that did help him though, if I'm not mistaken, he's in secret level, so that maybe got some exposure.
Oh, yeah. They put him in some more stuff. People were talking about maybe like a crossover with fucking Mario and shit. Fucking Mario.
Nah, I need that
Movies.
Sonic crossover first.
Oh yeah, that should be priority A for
Yeah.
sure. But a universe, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I forgot if I sent it or if one of y'all sent it, but they had the speed. Somebody bought a Speed Racer car or something like that, and people in the comments calling it the car from GTA. I was like,
crazy.
wow, like this is crazy. People just
Damn.
don't know anything anymore.
Uncultured. Put this in the culture database right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Mega Man. Fire. A couple of these news topics. I was kind of thinking there would be a couple that, at least one for each of you guys, that might piss you off. This one's John's. So Balatro is now rated 18
What?
plus.
It
The
is.
game's creator fires back. Said since PEGI gave us an 18 plus rating for having evil playing cards, maybe I should add microtransactions, loot boxes, and real gambling to lower that rating to 3 plus, like EA Sports FC.
Wow,
That's funny.
Wow,
That's
that's pretty
hilarious.
crazy.
That's
Nah,
funny.
as fuck, actually. Wow.
But do it.
But
Watch that
for
game die so
having
fast.
evil cards,
Bro, that shit has
Wow.
Ouija shit.
I don't know
in there.
why it would. No, it
Yeah, but
doesn't.
18.
And I
plus?
saw the trailer at the Game Awards. It said Ouija on one of the shits.
But
Fuck
18
that.
plus? What's the rating for
Fuck
Ouija?
that. It has,
I don't know what. I don't think there is a
anybody
rating
could
on
buy
Ouija.
that. Yeah.
nah. But me
It's not
personally.
even in cards like that.
He said,
Me personally.
I ain't
Stupid.
fucking with it.
fucking with that. I ain't fucking with that. Bro. Y'all keep that shit over there.
But the real gambling I'd fuck with, they should have like a separate section.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I like him taking shots at EA though. That's
yeah,
always
that
good.
was pretty
That's
cool.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he was being serious. I said, fuck it, might as well. Then you hit the last part.
They had that rating plus 19. Shit. Try 'em.
You had to be 8 years older to play Ouija.
Oh,
To mess with demons.
But still, 18 is ridiculous.
you have to be 8 years old to get possessed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, they don't possess anything.
Crazy.
Some good news. Oh,
That wasn't good news.
That was not good news.
That was
not
not
good
it.
news.
Far
That
from
was
it.
the one that was gonna piss J Mag and Cody off. Some good news. One Piece season 2 has wrapped filming at Netflix.
Let's
Question.
go, John. We excited,
Let's
John. We
go.
excited
Hell
over here,
yeah.
John. You love
It's
season one.
about fucking time. No.
Wow.
Question. So, unless I'm mistaken, because I say this every time I speak about old One Piece, because I haven't seen it in a long time. No Ace in this season, or
No,
is
there
Ace
should-
right before Alabasta?
be
You're
Ace.
saying is he gonna be in the season, like season?
Because
2?
he didn't get casted. There was no casting of it, unless he's like a surprise character drop. But I don't remember when Ace gets introduced.
I'm pretty sure it
That's
was
outside
Alabasta.
of. Yeah, that was outside of Alabasta.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
He pulls up in his little boat, right? In his fucking
Mhm.
one-seater boat. Yeah. I think that was right outside of Alabasta. So
Yeah, he just destroys some ship and hops on, I think, or something like that. I don't remember.
Some of it.
Okay. Well, yeah. Season 2 has wrapped filming. We should get a trailer not too far away. Maybe a couple months.
Maybe a couple months.
Something like that.
Yeah, a couple months.
So be on the lookout for that. Obviously, we're gonna react to that. But yeah, season 2 is done filming in the books, and we shall await its arrival.
Another review coming soon.
Wicked Part 2 has been retitled to Wicked for Good in theaters November 21st, 2025.
Wow. That was fast.
That's fast as fuck.
That was fast, yeah.
That's less than a year from the release of this movie, right? When did this one come out? The first one?
December,
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, right before it.
Yeah.
It's less than a year away from the first one. That's crazy.
35 weeks.
But that should say like most of that is filmed, right?
Maybe they filmed it back to back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure, but interesting. The next one. So this is the Rotten Tomato scores for producer Avi Arad's last 5 live action projects. We got Kraven the Hunter at a 15%, Venom 3 at a 41%, Borderlands at a 10%, Morbius at a 15%, and Uncharted at a 41%. His next 3 projects include The Legend of Zelda, Naruto, and Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh, you Naruto fans are nervous as hell. Oh my god. Nah, that's crazy. That sucks. Poor guy, man. I don't know if it's
Poor guy.
it's him.
It's
him. It's the people around him, like not listening to him. Hey, my name's on this motherfucking shit, man. Listen to me, please. And they're just not doing it. I don't know.
It might just be bad luck, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of bad luck, bro.
He's not the director.
Company,
he just produces the shit.
He's working with the wrong people.
He's working with that's what I think as well.
I'm seeing
Avi,
3
if that's
Sonys.
The case, I apologize. That's rough. That man saw so many black cats walk under so many ladders, man. That's
People hate him.
Broke so many.
I seen the comment sections. Y'all can't say y'all don't. I seen it. Y'all hate him. So yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Damn, I see Zelda right there. I'm excited for that. And, oh my god,
Avi needs to get his shit together.
If I learn anything about a parlay, this mean he finna hit.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine they make that.
Intergalactica protagonist Jordan A. Munn is played by Tati Gabrielle.
I've seen her before. I knew it. I don't know her name.
That's the only reason I brought this up, because I remember you saying that. So who is? You know where she's from?
I don't know where the fuck she's from.
Wednesday. She's in Wednesday.
She's in something. She got to be in something else because I didn't watch.
Oh shit.
She is.
Okay, I do know who that is. Then I don't. Damn. Bells went off. That was crazy.
Jingle bell, jingle bell. Jingle
so yeah, what do you know her from, Cody?
I'm about to find out later on. You know.
All right. Say no more.
Motherfucker about to interrupt you right now.
Mm-hmm.
J-Mac, I know that The Witcher looked good, and we thought it looked great, but that trailer has come with a lot of criticism from online. We've already spoken about how people. But CD Projekt Red has confirmed that Geralt will be in The Witcher 4. We don't want to spoil his role precisely.
Are people upset because it's a female?
Yes, they are.
Oh my god, bro!
Yes,
Get over yourselves, you. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Y'all are
right
wild.
on the head.
Y'all are wild, man. That doesn't make any sense to me. That shit looked phenomenal. And that was just a cinematic, but we didn't even get no gameplay on it. But the fact that they're just mad over her being the protagonist, who as a character already in the Witcher games, like that's fucking ridiculous to me.
Incels, man.
Grow the fuck up.
Like I don't know what else. Like I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And they really hate anything that's like that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, we are excited for it.
Yep.
I don't know when this comes out, but I do want to play The Witcher 3 before this comes out, because I do that shit fucking sold me.
Oh, is that what that is?
This is the show one, not the game one, but yeah.
That's dope. Because there was a pin on my work on the floor. but I threw it because the things were mashed in.
Mm.
Kind of crazy.
But yeah, let us know how you feel about The Witcher. Actually, if you have a negative opinion about it being a female lead, don't tell us how you feel. We do not care.
Right. Do not tell us.
We don't need y'all over here, man.
If
Like
you have a
if the
positive-
game
That's funny.
comes out, the trailer
That's
comes out, and
funny
there's
as fuck.
mechanics in there, shit in there that y'all don't like, then that makes sense. That's fine.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
totally fine. But the fact that
Yes.
it's just because it's a
Completely
female,
different story. Yeah.
we don't want to
we
hear
don't-
about your
keep
opinions
that shit
about
out
the
of
lead.
here of LFG, bro. Y'all take that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, we're good on that. I was finna say go watch somebody, but let me not do that.
Don't go nowhere
yeah.
else. You go watch it yourselves in your room, in the dark room somewhere. Don't leave everybody else alone too.
Ella Purnell says she thinks she may stay away from video game adaptations for now to avoid being typecast. I'm going to be the video game girl. There are worse things to be than that, I suppose.
I mean,
I mean, work is work, and those are very profitable and very well made projects that she's been a part of. And if that's I understand it, but also that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. You
I
don't wanna
think
get
it's
typecast.
crazy.
Like those, like I could understand if like, hey, I just fucking worked on some bullshit and that shit just was horrible and all that. But both of these are fucking nominees for fucking best adaptations and regarded as some of the best works that they've seen. So
The only thing I could possibly think is like maybe this just isn't the route in her, profession
Career
that she wants to take. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can understand that. So,
that's fair.
but that's about it. There's no other excuse to not doing this.
Well, I just think
Me?
it's interesting because
Mhm.
obviously I haven't seen the Fallout series yet. But I have seen Arcane. But the first thing that I ever saw her in was Yellow Jackets.
Mm.
So like I didn't even know her as the video game girl before I already saw her face. Obviously I'm pretty confident in saying that both of these franchises are bigger than Yellow Jackets, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
in
probably
the
what she's
minority with
moving.
that.
Yeah.
But like I kind of understand it because if like to a more extreme sense, it could be like a Edward situation. He
Yeah.
still can't escape that shit.
Nope.
And I'm sure like in most actors and actresses' minds, like they don't want to be known as a role. Like I'm sure that shit's annoying.
Which, by the way, these roles aren't that though. This isn't like some global phenomenon that everybody's watching and shit. Like, there's people that haven't seen Fallout that are gonna recognize her from Fallout. She's a voice actor in Arcane, so she might not get recognized off of that alone. So that's a little tough to judge, but I get it though. Either way. To me, if the work sounds good, if the script sounds good, the cast sounds good, the people sound good, take the job. But to each their own. To her own. She has a certain way she wants to do her career, and that's totally fine.
This is the second one. I don't know how Cody's gonna react to this. It's gonna be interesting. He might have seen it already.
What the
You
hell?
probably did already.
I probably did already.
He might have seen it already.
Did already.
But in case you didn't,
Surprise me.
Prison Break reboot series is officially in the works at Hulu. Judging by his face, he is not.
There's
Yes,
no way,
yes.
J Mag.
A reboot.
I refuse to believe it.
That's crazy to me.
That's insane.
You know these motherfuckers are gonna come back as cameos, but
For
not
anybody-
be themselves.
For anybody watching, Cody just watched Prison Break for the first time. Literally just happened.
That's so crazy, man. I already know how they're gonna make it, and it's gonna piss me off because I don't want to see anybody else doing this.
Yeah, nobody can play Michael, bro. Like
Nobody.
is Michael.
Like,
Michael and even his brother. I forget his brother's name, but that's crazy.
yo, I don't want to see this.
They about to reboot Lost. They about to reboot Heroes.
They're about to reboot
All that shit coming
everything. It's one thing because I already don't like reboots, but no, man, don't do this. Please don't do it. I'm begging. It's not gonna feel the same. It's not gonna hit at all. I can guarantee it.
Well,
Wow.
Prison Break fans, let us know your thoughts and opinions. You got a reboot series coming? We here on LFG are very indifferent about reboots.
This is from that last season. This picture. That's crazy.
Yeah, they had to get the most recent one.
This next one should piss off John. It will piss off John.
Why? Why do you guys?
And me and J Mag, we probably won't get pissed off, but
We'll be laughing.
it's not good. It's not good. So John, you probably seen it if you logged in. But YouTube TV is increasing its prices again.
I saw this shit.
That's
crazy.
Now costs
That is
$83 a month, nearly $1,000 a year, and it is a 137 increase since its debut.
You got it, right?
TV,
Yeah.
hold on, I got some facts for you.
You got it.
YouTube TV has now doubled in price over the last 5 years. The last price increase was in April 2023 at $72.99 from $64.99, a 12% increase. For reference, it launched at a cost of $34.99 per month in 2017, a total increase of 137%.
They have been
They
robbing
damn near
y'all for
tripled that shit.
years.
They have tripled this shit.
And then
Crazy.
it's not even like setting it to normal numbers that like are normally seen. They're just putting random ass numbers and just going up.
You're
What?
delivering quality content. What? You're fucking delivering
Crazy.
football to me. What are you talking about? You're not delivering shit.
83, bro.
You're not making your own shows. You're not fucking, doing all this unique, different type of shit. No, you're fucking bringing me services that I can already pay for, but I'm using you to use it to do that.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Shit is crazy.
There's no way people are
It's
paying for
ridiculous.
this.
John will get it next year. He's already got it automated.
Every month.
Or you're paying
No, that's wild, bro.
wow, 1,000, nearly 1,000 a year is going into YouTube.
That shit was $35 a month. That is.
It goes into the Steelers, Cody.
Yeah.
It goes into
Mike
the
Tomlin.
Steelers.
Mike Tomlin. That's what we watch for.
Mike Tomlin's pot. It's to pay the coach.
Yeah,
And then when they implement that password sharing and that same Wi-Fi shit, ooh.
I don't know if enough motherfuckers got it.
That's why they up in the price.
crazy.
Man. And my last piece of news, Hot Ones has been sold for $82.5 million. Host Sean Evans and First VP founder Chris Schonberger, amongst other investors, have purchased the show from BuzzFeed.
Oh, okay.
That's
so the
cool.
host is
Yeah.
still part of it. Hey, that's cool. Damn. See what they decide to do with it.
Hot Ones, man, like that shit is not the same anymore, man.
I've
Like
never
they
really
started
seen
having
this.
animated guests and shit. It's just
Animated.
Yeah.
they had Peter Griffin on there.
Oh shit.
It's just
Yeah, nobody wanted to
Yeah,
get on this
is
shit
they
no
able
more.
to pull Peter Griffin?
that's crazy. Oh yeah, that is.
But what
your
is it? They
long-
just try fucking spicy foods, the hottest shit.
It's an interview with just while you're eating wings, right? If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
shit.
That's all it is.
Yeah, you and the guest. Well, the host and the guest are just eating spicy wings, answering questions, and the further you go along, the hotter the wings get. You get to that last wing, that last question,
crazy
and it's
shit.
just it's just death,
It's all
just
fucking-
liquid death.
Yeah. Shit.
So, yeah, I mean, shout out to him. You know,
I
Yeah,
thought of the
bought
fucking
his
Idris
own.
Elba meme. What the fuck? Hell yeah.
That's what he was on? He was
Yes.
on this shit? Yeah. That's dope.
another famous meme that came from that is fucking Paul Rudd. Hey, look at us. But yeah, that's
Is that Shaq one too? Where he looks at the camera and he's all, "Ooh."
Oh yeah,
Or is it, yeah.
yeah. LFG news.
Oh, damn. There you guys go. News. Keep you guys updated on if you guys heard something you didn't already know about. And there's got to be something. That was a lot of news. So go ahead and hit that like button now if you heard something you didn't know about. But let's kick it off with our first topic here. Just going to go ahead and pull up that image, hopefully, for the Superman posters. We're going to be ranking the 4 trending Superman posters. I guess 1 through 4, where we have them ranked. See what we think.
We got the 4 posters here. We got the Superman the movie, Superman Returns, Man of Steel, and of course Superman recently released on Monday.
Take them all in. Get all of them. We're ranking them together. Oh, individual says sorry. Okay, here we go then. At number 4. For me personally, I'm gonna go Superman Returns. These are all fucking great though, by the way. I like them all. This is tough, but to me, Superman Returns is gonna be number 4. John, who's your number 4?
It was the first one.
Movie?
Superman, the
OG.
movie.
Okay.
Wow.
Cody?
We might all be different. Man of Steel.
Okay. Justin?
I am also Man of Steel.
Damn,
Oh,
he had
shit.
to fuck it up.
You're not finna leave me the new one. What the hell?
It's a drafted shit.
What the fuck?
Draft.
All right. That's number 4. Number 3. I got to go Man of Steel on this one. Number 3 is Man of Steel for me. John?
Yeah. Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. Cody?
Damn, this is hard. I don't want to, but I'm gonna go with the movie.
The movie, the OG. Okay. Jet?
Superman Returns.
Okay, there we go. So that is number 3. Number 2. This is where, obviously, we say number 2. That reveals number 1.
Mhm.
This one's kind of tough because this new Superman poster looks fucking phenomenal. I absolutely love it. You could see where they took their inspiration from, though, and the homage they're trying to pay, in my opinion, with Superman the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they did it better than Superman the movie. Superman the movie is number 2 for me, and the new Superman movie is number 1 for me. John?
Wowzers.
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 The fuck? 2 would be Superman, the latest.
The newest one.
And
Okay.
then 1 would be Returns.
Number 1 is Returns. Okay, there
Mm.
you go. Cody?
I am reversed. Returns
Wowzers.
is 2, and the new one is 1.
Okay.
1 da da dun.
And Jet.
I would go the new one second, Superman the movie number 1.
There you go. Okay. So me and Cody had the new one, number 1. John had Returns, number 1. Justin has the movie, number 1. Nobody picked Man of Steel, number 1. Why? Because there's no color in it. It's too dark.
I mean, I think that's the obvious shit, but like, I just feel like
pretty boring, too.
that's
Yeah.
just boring.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he's not doing nothing. He's just standing there in the
Y-
dark. with the
yeah,
lights off and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
But-
With
Like,
the lights
honestly,
off, right?
it
Fuck.
feels like
I don't know.
a Batman poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If that was a
I can
bat
see
symbol, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, we are.
I 100% agree with you, J Mag. I just think it looks better than the original. And I don't know if you knew that, but the score, like the music they used for the first movie, the song for the new one is like, I don't know how to explain it. They basically redid the song, but it's like slowed down or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's completely an homage. Like,
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, there you guys go. Let us know what you guys have your rankings 1 through 4. Who's the best? Who's the worst? To me, I think all 4 of them were still kind of good. I mean, you can make an argument for Man of Steel needs
Man of
compared to the other
Steel
ones
is,
to
yeah,
no
that's
color,
like a
but-
secondary one, if anything.
Yeah.
Not the one you lead with.
That's that alternate. Yeah, that's that alternate. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But let us know what you guys thought about that. Moving on to topic number 3 here. Well, I guess that one was like a let's fucking rank. Our first topic here. What's something in pop culture that low key bothers you because you will never get to see it? I didn't have my answer until like the minute of this podcast, so we'll see what you guys have. Anybody have their answers ready to go?
not necessarily, because like I understood the question, but I couldn't really think of anything. So I guess the simplest thing I could say is like a Coldplay concert. I don't think I'd ever get one. I want to go, but I don't think I'd ever get a ticket to go there.
Why?
I just don't think I would have the time in my life to do that.
Time in my life.
What does
Or
that
the money.
mean? Oh, I mean money.
Like
That's
I don't
what do
think
you
I'm
mean?
financially
But, like-
in a spot where I could just go out and go to concerts like that. Like that's crazy. It's like obviously I could have went to the J. Cole one, but I'm saying like how much were the tickets for that?
And you
I
got
don't
to
know, you
camp
look them up.
out online.
But like ever?
I don't think I would have like I'm saying like I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even be able to buy a ticket. I would have to get like a resale
you-
ticket.
How much do you think they are?
I'm just saying like how many people are buying
They
them.
pricey? They're not pricey?
I
I'm
they're
dreaming them just saw
pricey, but-
Coldplay like last year.
But I'm saying like I'm pretty sure they sell out like crazy.
Fast.
Not too fast. I mean, it's not, as you're there day 1, maybe even day 2, you should be able to get tickets. No
But that's just-
problem, you know.
That's just part of it. Because again, I'm not gonna just be wasting money like that.
I mean, if that's another argument. If that's not your thing, then that's fine. But I think you should at least go to one concert to even see if it's your thing.
True.
I don't think it's my thing.
Okay, concerts. I went to my first one not that long ago. Well, actually, this year. Pretty cool. John, still thinking of an answer. Maybe we can inspire him a little bit. Jet, you have yours?
Yeah. So it's actually pretty interesting. I don't know how you guys might feel about this, but we obviously know that the DCEU was a flop. But one of the things that we never got from it was a Ben Affleck Batman movie. I don't know why he was just skipped over. They didn't have a plan for it. Obviously, Batman versus Superman was a thing. But, like, again, Batman, when it comes to DC, we just heard this shit last week. Batman is the fucking guy. I don't understand why he didn't get a movie. I really don't. And I honestly didn't know how I really felt about Ben Affleck as Batman. But, like, after it being done and just over the years, he was pretty good. Like, I don't know where he ranks, honestly, but he was pretty good.
Yeah.
So him being like the one that didn't get a solo fucking movie is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think we kind of missed out on what potentially could have been a good movie, because at the end of the day, it's still the DCEU and shit like that.
Well, with that being said, I bounce back with the second one. And this could happen.
Let's save it for other things that we have. Mine, up until this news just came out on the fucking news, I was gonna say this fucking Sony villain anti-hero type shit, this team up that I've been wanting to see, suffering through these movies. I wanted the payoff to be at least I get to see them all together and potentially, fight and all. We might still get I don't know. Fight Spider-Man, we know that's not gonna happen no more. I wanted that payoff of at least. It might have been bad or whatever, but I still wanted to see all of our anti-heroes that we've been spending these years with come to fruition and get to see them in one big, epic Avengers-like movie. So hopefully we get to see that now, and it's a whole reboot. But, I mean, the original one we won't get to see, but we'll see what happens with it. John, any inspiration on anything you think of?
I mean, I don't know if this really, fits it. But, movies just, being bad. I just don't really understand why they're bad. Is there not, any thought process in them, or what the fuck? Sequels, I guess, mainly, because they feed off the first one, and we're gonna go see the second. But, why are they terrible? They're just never good ones. And that's where it's just killing movies. You don't know which ones to go see.
Well, Doom Part 2 was actually fantastic, John. I don't know. That was actually better.
Damn, John, you'll never get to watch that, huh?
That was a Dune 1 Part 2.
Yeah,
I wasn't Dune 2.
But all right, Cody, you had I guess honorable mention.
Damn, did I forget it? Give me a second.
Bouncing off DECU. He was talking about Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
What was it? Dang, how did I forget so fast?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow. Well, if you have more, think about it. Let me think.
Damn, I think I did have one as well.
What? I just said it. It's not even 30. It was probably less than a minute ago. What the heck?
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was 4 minutes ago.
Less.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, maybe at the end when we have final
I'm gonna
thoughts,
think
that
this
thought will
whole
come back
time.
soon. But there you guys go. What's something in pop culture that you low key?
Oh,
he found it. There you go.
wow. Like I said, it might happen, might not. That's why I'm saying it. We never got an Andrew Garfield send off. Probably never gonna get that. So we need that.
That's fair.
Wow.
I have a
How did I
question,
forget?
Did it take No Way Home for you to come to that? Or did you
No,
always
I
want
was.
that?
It took No Way Home. Made me realize, wow, yeah, he deserves it. He was done dirty.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's just interesting because I spent the whole time those movies were out until No Way Home. Well, I mean, I still do, but shitting on those movies. The first one's okay, but that second one. And people to this day swear that's the best Spider-Man movie.
Ever?
Yes. Them two, we're
talking about
them two with the podcast, Spider-Man hoodie.
I know the name. You want me to say the name?
Yeah, it's escaping me.
There you go. The Escape Podcast.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, them.
You guys planned it out or what?
As fuck.
The one that wears the Spider-Man hoodie, he swears that's the best one.
Wow.
They have some wild takes over there at Escape Podcast. But I don't think. I mean, what do you guys have above this? What other Spider-Man movies do you guys have above this? Obviously, maybe 2. And
I would put the first and the second one above it.
okay.
I would put Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and The Amazing Spider-Man above that movie. And I
Damn,
guess
The
if you want to
Amazing
count No
Spider-Man.
Way Home.
Sheesh.
Not
You
far
like
from
The
home?
Amazing Spider-Man 2 that much?
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah,
Yeah, Electro, right?
Electro.
I don't like that one.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, that's why. That's the one we're saying is the they see is
okay.
the
I was lost. I
best.
apologize.
No, you're good.
They see that. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, now you're
Yeah,
understanding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The
I
Amazing
thought-
Spider-Man.
My fault. I thought we were talking about No Way Home. Or,
No,
yeah,
fuck
Way
no.
Home.
Yeah, no, that was not.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, then fucking
I don't
that
think
you guys didn't
the-
see none of that shit. Then
I
don't
don't
worry
think the
about it.
one with the long neck. I don't think he says that. But the one with the Spider-Man hoodie,
Sean's dying.
I know that's his favorite.
That's a crazy take.
2 is crazy. That one in Spider-Man 3 is the worst ones. Like,
He's
that's
he's not alone in thinking that.
Is that just live action? Or is that including Spider-Verse?
wild.
Ooh, I know they love Spider-Verse, so I don't know if it includes that.
It has to be
It might
live
just
action,
be-
right?
Yeah, it might
Mhm.
just be live action.
That's still a wild take. It's not even top 3.
No, it's
That is-
crazy.
that is crazy.
It's crazy.
I think
insane.
I don't know how long they've been saying that, but people have been like, "Hey, well, you guys didn't watch, TASM 1 and 2, and Garfield's been doing this shit the whole time." And people just found his love again because of fucking No Way Home and how well
Yeah,
the job
I
he
was
did in
one
that
of 'em.
scene. I don't know. I could be wrong. I got to go rewatch, 1 and 2. It's been a while since I've seen them, but
and
to
there,
me, Andrew
there's
Garfield.
there's things that movie does good, borderline even great. But like as a movie, the whole movie, nah, son, tweaking.
Yeah. That's crazy. Well, let us know your thoughts on that. Which one do you have as the best Spider-Man movie? Is it TASM 2? Because if it is, then Escape Podcast has you locked down over there.
That's crazy.
But let's get it's that time of the show, man. We are excited for this. Or what do we watch? What do we watch this week? What do we play this week? Or perhaps what do we listen to this week? Let's get into our what do we watch this week. Who has I'll probably go last because I got a lot. Or maybe Jet will go last. But Cody, John?
Wowzers. It's not funny. 2. The first one, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie on Netflix called Carry On. So-
yeah, I've been
Wow.
hearing about it.
That was
That's
one of
the
mine.
news,
That's crazy.
Okay, well,
Shit.
if you want to
Well,
tag
then
team, we can. So
There you go. Talk about
I
Carry
was
On.
gonna
Go ahead.
bring up the fact that online, specifically TikTok,
Hold
I
on.
swear,
Are we spoiling this?
I don't care, but I'm
Okay.
gonna watch it.
on TikTok, I swear it's like 50-50. There's people saying it's 10 out
Really?
of 10. Yes, there's people saying it's a 10 out of 10 best Christmas movie of the year.
I see that
Uh,
too. And then the other
And
one
then
was
there's the other
terrible
half that are
movie.
saying,
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
I don't know if I
Best
could've
Christmas
watched
movie
it.
of the year. What else is
Yeah.
there?
I don't know, but that's what
I've
that's
seen
what
that
I was
too,
reading.
So I was wondering, is it
So
Christmas Eve
it
or
is a
what?
Christmas
Red
movie.
One?
Is it? Yeah.
Red
Oh,
One.
yeah,
okay.
Red
All right,
One,
that's
yeah.
fair. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the other half obviously saying like, no, the movie's bad. Like, y'all, what are y'all overhyping? Like, this movie is average. It's not even like great. So
Right.
first things first, I want to hear your rating on the movie because I have my rating already.
It's like a 7.
Wow, I'm at a 5.
Oh
I can see it.
shit!
I-
Fuck.
So getting into it, really, the movie is about a guy
I'm
works
a-
at a
Listen, before you get into it, this is phone booth in the airport.
exactly.
That's what it is.
That's literally what it is.
I like phone booth now.
I
like
do too.
phone booth.
I love phone booth. This is not like on. I don't think this comes
Not
close to
phone
how
booth.
good phone booth is because the problem with this one is like he's working. He's doing the TSA shit, like, you know, scanning the bags come through. Yeah. So you put your earpiece in, and the dude's talking to you. Like, it's just the way the movie plays out. There's so many situations where it's like you really listen to this nigga. Like,
he has no choice.
People died because of his actions. Like, it got to a point where, like, I felt like what I was watching was just ridiculous. Like, he just started turning into a James Bond. Like, he just started acting like, you know, oh my God, I can do this and that. Like, he was testing. The dude in the earpiece that was telling him, like, I'm gonna kill people, like, you know, close to you and stuff like that. This man was still testing him. He killed the security guard. He saw him kill somebody, and he was still testing him. He was still trying to get out of it. Like, bro, like, it was stupidity. But, like, and I guess the defense could be like, well, in that situation, you know, you're trying to still save people. You don't want to go follow through with it. And I understand that logic, but people still died because of his actions. Like, the whole thing with the people that were telling him to do the stuff, they had like a toxic bomb that was gonna blow up in a plane and kill like 300 people. And people would say, I saw in the comments, people were saying like, well, there was only a few people killed compared to 300. It's like, bro, people died regardless. Like, if he would have just ignored them, none of that shit would have happened. Now, because obviously the TSA bag would have came through, it would have been wraps. But that's not what happened. You know,
How does he ignore them though?
Nigga, take the earpiece out and ignore it.
Right, all right.
What are you talking about? Take the
bro, this man is literally sitting and threatening your ear, bro. Ignore it, bro. Tell somebody.
He just told him, I have a sniper on your wife. You're not taking the earpiece out.
That was not the first thing that was said to him.
Brother.
The threats came.
At the first thing he did was made him understand that he's a threat. At that point, you're taking the earpiece out
again. At that point, the actors thought it was a joke. He thought somebody was playing a joke on him.
Bro, this is crazy. Just take the earpiece out.
John, you saw this?
No, but I saw a clip. I guess the dude had the scope on some girl.
Yeah, that was his wife.
Yeah,
when
she's like, you gotta tell me what's going on, and he just walks off.
Yeah, because the main character the entire time he's been trying to prevent it from happening, but every time he tries something, they're telling him like, bro, we know what you're doing, bro, just stop. Like, we're gonna kill her. And then he did something stupid, and he realized he had to go. He just started running to where his wife works at and tried to save her. And then by the time he got there, they had to snipe. He saw the red dot on her head, and he had to put the earpiece back in and start paying attention. I'm like,
because my thing is, it's all split decision. Like,
I understand that
you're gonna not do anything and just let those niggas die on the plane.
Okay, now listen, they're not gonna die because if you don't do anything,
know that
Justin, he works for TSA.
No, he's going to kill them. What do you mean,
Justin? He works for TSA. The bag is gonna literally come across and get scanned, and they're gonna be like, "Well, get this nigga out of here." What are we talking about?
His job is literally to not let that happen.
Exactly. So if he doesn't listen to them,
exactly?
There's nobody dying.
Then his wife dies. What are you talking about?
That's fine. Now let's skip to the point where he tried to run and save her. When that sniper had that dot on her, that man could have easily pulled her out the way. Easily.
It's a sniper.
Oh, you're telling me this sniper's finna have perfect aim moving the sniper?
He has the red dot on her head.
Again. He was a foot in front of her when that happened. He was in touchable range. And
this is how he judges movies, and it pisses me off.
J-Mac, he put the thing in his ear. He said, don't say nothing to her and walk away. He had to take steps backwards. Again, he could have grabbed her and pulled her.
Do you hear him? Do you hear him?
Depends on how close.
Bro, he was in front of her.
That's another thing. Are you willing to risk your life, your wife's life? For that chance of maybe.
That's my point, J-Mac. The entire movie, he was willing to risk her life. He was trying anything he could to call somebody, to alert somebody. He literally tried to send a fake note on one of the passports. And they found everything that he was doing, and they said, "Stop testing us." He kept testing them, but now you're in front of her, face to face. You can save her, and now you don't want to do it. Now you're just gonna start listening to them to protect her from them. But like, you have the opportunity. It was there. It was there.
And then also the point you're making of this, I don't know what's in this bag, chemicals or
it was like some toxic gas,
some chemical bomb. if and his job was to let that fucking bag get through so
Yeah.
the kid's on the plane. So you're
Mhm.
saying if he doesn't let that bag get through, then nobody dies.
I mean, yeah, it's probably his girl, but
Yeah, I mean,
Of-
yes.
Probably his
yes.
wife,
It's
his love.
the life of his wife versus the life of, let's say, 300 people on a
uh
plane.
huh.
So that's
And
his choice.
and what escalated through all of the mistakes he made, a handful of people died. Security guard that was working there died. His boss died. He got somebody that was working there fired. Another guy, the guy that had the bag was one of someone like him. They put a piece in his ear. They kidnapped somebody. So he died. Like, bro, people
Sound
were
like
just
a bunch of
dying
people
because
I
of
don't give a
his
fuck
actions.
about.
Because he kept testing him?
Yes, he
proving,
kept trying
hey,
shit,
we do
yeah.
this shit. All right, now we do this shit.
Because
Okay.
at what point he because the reason his boss died, he how do I explain it? He was in the bathroom and a guy came in there to beat him up because he was kept doing stupid shit. He takes his gun. The main character takes his gun and points at him. He's like, "All right, I'll call somebody to arrest us." And he activates the bomb from his phone. He's like, "You got 10 minutes. You got to go deactivate that bomb." He goes over there and guess who's in the room? His boss and the dude that got the case. And he's on the earpiece telling him, "Kill him, kill him. You got the gun, kill him." He doesn't kill him, and then the guy that's he was a guy and his husband was like kidnapped. He was like, "Fuck it, I gotta kill him." So he takes a pin and kills him. And like it's just stuff happening because he's making dumb choices. Like
They're not dumb
Okay.
choices, J-Mac.
they're very dumb choices.
He's literally trying to prevent the shit.
Yeah, and he got to the point where it was basically prevented.
I'm telling you, he judges movies crazy, and it's like because the things that he can complain about, he doesn't. But it's the little
Like
shit
what?
like that
Justin, why is it a
Like-
7? Why is it a 7?
because it was a fun action movie and I wasn't bored.
I will agree, it was fun because it was different. Again, I love Phone Booth, but God, man, we're not gonna talk about the scene. Okay, so by the end of the movie, there's one cop that's she basically knows what's going on. Like she's the one that alerted people because she this whole time she's been knowing that something's going on at the airport. That there's like the toxic. She found out all about all of it. So when she gets there by the end of the movie, the guy's on the plane with the bomb already. And he, the bad guy, and he's like, his plan's going through. And then she's basically telling them like, you got to stop that plane from taking off. And then the main character and his wife telling her like, no, you gotta let it take off. He can get on the plane and he can deactivate the bomb. I'm like, bro, why would a cop listen to this shit? Why would a cop allow civilians to do something like this?
That's the part where it gets into like a movie. That's what he should have started with. That should have been the main complaint because that's where I was
from
kind of
beginning.
like,
My complaint started at the beginning, J-Mac. Oh, and another guy died. I forgot the guy. By the end, when the sniper, because again, the sniper stopped trying to sniper at that point because the dude in the bad guy that was on the phone close to him, he was like, "Yeah, kill the wife," because he was pissed off at the guy the entire time trying to stop everything. So he runs in the building. The sniper runs in the building trying to kill the wife now, and he ends up killing another worker. It gets insane. Like, and mind you, after he killed him, nobody tried to stop that dude. They just let him walk off. Everybody was tending to the guy that got stabbed. It was insane. I just think the movie is just a bunch of crazy random stuff happening. It was entertaining, I agree, but come the fuck on, man. It just got ridiculous after ridiculous after ridiculous. Like,
I just think Cody hates movies, man. It's starting to get to that point.
wow.
Damn, all right, John. We got
I
to
don't know,
what we
man.
watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now.
Christmas movie, by the way.
Damn.
It was during Christmas.
By the end of the movie, he has this happy ending because he wanted to be a cop the whole time, and he did some crazy shit. I'm gonna give you a call later. And by the end of the movie, he's back going through TSA and he puts his badge in the box. Get the fuck out of here.
If you just stop 9/11, you better become a cop.
Nah, man. It was ridiculous. That reminded me. So that cop, she was driving her way to the airport with a dude, and she was on the phone, and then they brought up the dude's name, and she was like, "Oh, well," she realized the guy she's driving with is not the guy, so she's like, "Oh, this is one of the people that are trying to bomb the shit." They're driving. He's driving the car. This bitch gonna pull out the gun while he's driving the car. You know what he gonna do? He stepped on the gas. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? We going at 80 miles an hour? Like, why wouldn't you wait till you got out of the car to pull the gun out on him? I don't understand. And then obviously, you know what happened next. They got into a car crash. They flipped over. She was alive, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they were upside down, and then he tried to choke her out, and apparently she found the gun because they were fighting in the car the whole time. That's why they crashed. She miraculously had the gun in her hand and shot him while she was getting choked. But I guess she just magically found the gun while she was upside down on a total car. But I don't know. This movie's crazy.
Anything else to add to that, Jay?
Great cast.
Great cast. I agree.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman was great. Theo Rossi was great. Matter of fact, Theo Rossi is the Scarecrow from the Penguin. He was great. Logan
Yep.
Marshall Green.
That was a sniper.
Dean Norris from Breaking Bad. Hank is in it.
Yeah, he was the boss that died.
A lot of good actors. I was pretty stunned.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
that got stabbed with a knife with the.
So yeah, like
yeah.
fun movie.
Yes, it can be fun. I agree.
It can't. No, that's
Was not a good movie. It was just one of those movies where it can be fun for people, but it was not a good movie. People calling it a 10 out of 10 is crazy.
I agree with that.
Okay, we're good.
And you said you had two. That was one. What's the other one?
Yes. That just pissed me off. Kind of wanted to wait for Andrea, but I guess not. I watched Severance. Y'all didn't. I thought season 2 was already out.
It's not out yet.
When I hit that last episode, I was pissed. I said, "There's no way y'all have been waiting." I checked when it came out, 2022. I said, "Oh, there's no way. There's no way y'all have been waiting this long for season 2." It's coming out January 17th, I think it said.
Yeah.
There's just no way. Y'all have been waiting this whole time. After what happened at the end of that, wow. I'm in awe. There's good things. There's not that many bad things to really say. I feel like it was slow at times, but it's not that it was just slow. It's just that's the pacing of the story because it's kind of hard to get into what happened by the end. So I can understand why it went that way. But it is a really good show. I think that for the fact that it's about severing half of your life for work, it's pretty dope. Especially like when they get into the perspective of the innies, it's insane. Honestly, like. They're people in like they treat them like they're nothing, and that's what makes it crazy. But man, that ending, oh my god. I can't believe I've been waiting for years. I couldn't do it. But it's about to be 3 years now. That's crazy.
Did you see that ending coming?
Like them exposing the truth? Or what do you mean by the ending? Because there's a lot of things that happen at the end.
Well, what are you talking about? Just
Well, it ended with why
Her
did
on
I forget her
stage.
name? Yeah, she's on stage and she yells like, "Yeah, no, this is all fake. Like we're miserable in there." Like, yeah, that was the very ending.
So that's what you're referring to?
I mean, I was referring to the cluster of everything that was happening because we know old boy that's
Guy
inside the
dropping
room.
picture.
Yeah, dropping the picture. Yep, she's alive. That happened, and then
Yeah,
old boy that
and
was
then
holding
dude
the
in
yeah, he's probably cooked. There's a lot that happened, and I mean, as far as the other guy, I forgot his name, but the one that went to the dude's house, I don't really care about that, but yeah, all that's happening, but it is insane. Like, what's gonna happen? We don't even know what they're working towards. And the reveal of her being the daughter was insane. I did not see that coming. That blew my mind.
Oh yeah.
That was insane. Yeah, the show's great. The show is great. I'm surprised it took this long. But back to the question from a while ago, 20 million or 20 billion? What?
Yeah, there's nothing in there that. justifies
What? How? Where's that? That has to be money laundering. There's no way. I refuse to believe it.
Money laundering.
But yeah, the show is amazing. So recommend it, John, if you haven't seen it.
No.
9 episodes, right? It was just 9.
I watched 3 movies this week. First one I'll talk about here is Madam Web. Watched
Oh,
Madam
shit.
Web on Netflix.
Forgot to get to that.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't good at all. There was no point to the story whatsoever. The plot of him wanting to kill the girls because he saw it in a vision. He needs to take them out now. that was stupid as fuck too, for sure. Yeah, it was just boring. It was just no point to it whatsoever. that final that final scene on top of the fucking roof didn't need to happen either. Like, her whole thing was going to the roof to fucking get help from the helicopter that was outside, that was already there before they even started this whole fucking thing. Like, they could have just went to go find the nearest cop and they would have been fine. So pointless, absolutely pointless. At least we got a Peter Parker fucking reference in there, right? Like, that's baby Peter. So that's the first movie where we get Peter. But yeah, it was a bad movie. It really was. So do not recommend watching that one unless you're gonna go on a little spree like I did. Movie number 2, Joker. Joker came out on Max.
Oh, that was my other one. I forgot we watched Joker.
Then jump on it with me.
Yes, sir.
Look, I don't know where Jed's gonna go with this one. To me, this is worse than Madame Web. It was boring as hell. The songs were not even catchy. It was just useless. Like, the ending too of them maybe saying, I don't know if you guys are gonna watch it, so I don't know if you guys. The ending of them killing Joaquin's Joker, and then the guy goes and fucking carves his fucking face, just like the Joker, implying that he's the Joker and that was the Joker all along, and not fucking Joaquin was stupid to me. The performances were fine. We know what we were gonna get from Joaquin. It was fine. Lady Gaga did her thing. That was fine. But the whole movie to me was just boring and uneventful and just a waste of time. Like, it dragged so hard. The songs were pointless. So to me, this is just worse than Madame Web. But Jet, what did you think about it?
Worse than Madame Web.
At least you had some action. Yeah, it was pointless, and yeah, it was whatever. But at least you had some. This shit didn't have nothing like that. Motherfucker literally decided to stop being the Joker. He dressed up as the Joker, by the way, in the courtroom to go nowhere, to do nothing. I thought, like, oh, okay, look, there we go. This is him from the first movie. That didn't do nothing. It went nowhere. He immediately regressed.
Besides it being boring, like you said, that was my biggest problem with it. It was just like it felt like there wasn't a story. Like there was nothing happening. And then I kind of felt like, because spoiler alert for, obviously we're getting into it, anybody that's gonna watch Joker 2, at the end, before like the trial is over, or unless the trial did finish, they blow up the side of the courthouse building and there's a big explosion, everybody goes everywhere. He wakes up and escapes. So in my mind, and obviously if you're watching that in the theater at the time, you could be like, oh shit, maybe this can set up 3 and then we really get into some shit. But no, he's captured 5 minutes later. So it was literally for nothing. Him and Harley aren't even a thing at the end of it. So that's nothing. It was just a movie of nothing. It accomplished nothing. I can't remember a single song that they sang. And I know Lady Gaga can sing her ass off, obviously. But and Andrea made this point, but I was thinking about it. It just felt like they had Lady Gaga in it, so let's make it a musical. And we got Lady Gaga in it, so let's sing. Like, I just don't understand the choices that were made. It made no sense. So yeah, like, I saw one comic book guy he's not really a comic book guy, but he just speaks on comic stuff. He said the movie wasn't as bad as everyone was saying. I kind of disagree with him. I think this movie is as bad as everyone was saying. It was really pointless and
waste of time.
Yeah, it makes me mad because, for one, when this movie first got announced, we were like, why? Then the news came out that it was a musical, and we were like, oh Lord, what is happening? And now it's just like, this will always be attached to the first one, and the first one is amazing. That is a great film. And it's just, this was just like, I don't know, man. It just did not need to be made. We were good with that first initial story, and it could have ended right there. But just like you said, he dies at the end. It's just like, for what? Like, what was the point of that? It was just bad. I don't know what Todd Phillips got going on, man. That was crazy.
Man, that was rough.
Is this one of the worst years of movies? Like,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. And then the last one I got for you, I guess you can kind of tell the direction this is going. I went to the movie theater to go watch Craven. Checked out that one as well. It's not as bad as these two. It's not. At least you could have some fun with it with the action scene. Aaron did his thing as Kraven. He did pretty good. The action sequences were fine. It's not as bad as they're making it seem like on Rotten Tomatoes, like worse than Madam Web. It's not that. It absolutely isn't that. But it's kind of like, like they told a story and it dragged a little bit at the beginning. And then we have this side villain that throughout the entire movie, they're making him out to be like, oh, he's kind of badass. And he keeps doing this ability that he has to people around him. And at the end of it, it just concludes just completely pointless by a person that was good in archery in summer camp. Maybe implying that she knows something that, you know, she hasn't told us, and she has side shit that she's been doing on. Maybe you could say that as well. That's fine. But from what we know, she's an archery professional in summer camp, and now she hits fucking shots like Hawkeye and shit. So fucking crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was all right. I gave it a 5. At least you got the action sequences, like I mentioned. You get Aaron's performance in there. You get Russell Crowe's performance in there. You even get Fred Heitringer, which is Dimitri. He's the brother. You get some cool cameo in there for potentially who he is. If you play the Spider-Man games, you know who he is. I don't want to spoil that here on pod, but so that was pretty cool. Rhino, we saw that in the trailer being the villain. He was all right. Like you got to see that horrible CGI that everybody was complaining about for 3 minutes, 4 minutes at most at the end of the movie, and that was it. But yeah, overall, just kind of like pointless. Kind of like they knew that, hey, this was the last movie or whatever the fuck. So whatever he was talking about, give our film a chance. That wasn't it either. But so yeah, that's what I checked out. I was on a little, horrible movie spree, and it didn't come to my mind until we did the news at Borderlands. I should have watched Borderlands to see where that fits in here too. So I need to watch that one and maybe give you an update on that. But as it sits right now, I do got Joker the worst, Madam Web second, and then Kraven third. We'll see where Borderlands fits into that right now. But yeah, that was my movie. What I watched. But let's get into our Creature Commando talk real quick. I watched. Are you caught up? You're good, right? Yeah, fucking amazing. Like, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't see how Superman fails, honestly. Like, I really don't. Like, this is animation, it's different, and you can see, you can, like I said earlier in the pod, you have a little more freedom to tell a story the way you want to tell it and stuff like that. It's easier to do it in animation. It's sometimes better to do it in animation. I love this story. It's amazing. I am all for it. The way the storytelling is going right now, where they had episode 1 kind of be like the setup for the whole team, and then episode 2 being Bride of Frankenstein, episode 3 being the robot, I forget his name, GI Robot. That was a phenomenal episode, and that whole little reveal of him being in that meeting, he's like, oh shit,
that shit was crazy. Bro.
That shit was crazy, right? That shit was wild, and the whole reason he's in prison, like, that's crazy,
because he starts looking at the neck tattoos, and in my mind I was like,
yo,
are these what they're supposed to be? And it's just like he starts peeping it. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
That was crazy, and he had a joy. I hope. Spoilers. I hope he's not dead.
Yeah, that killed me.
Yeah, that sucked, man. Because I love his character after that episode. That was amazing. I hope they're able to put him back together and he's okay. But that was a good episode. This whole universe so far is amazing. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. Superman, I have hopes for it. James Gunn's even animated at the end of the damn intro and stuff. Written, directed, all that shit by James Gunn. So if he's doing this with this, I hope Superman is just going to be just as well, as good. I enjoy it.
No, yeah, I mean, I echo everything you said. Like we said, soft launch, obviously the real test is Superman, but this is really good. It has like the feel of like watching, like an old school, even like a newer school, I guess, DC animated project. Like, it's just really good. We even get to see, like, we're not totally out of the realm of, like, I'm just watching an animated thing. It's not DC. Like, we even see, like, the girl from Themyscira, like, she actually has the power. She has the getup and everything. So we're in the world of DC, and the voice actors are phenomenal. Frank Grillo, he's the one that was really like glowing about this Superman movie and how David Corenswet looks as Superman. And he was talking to somebody in an interview just about Creature Commandos, and the person was like, "So I've seen all." I don't know if he said all 7 episodes or 7 episodes of Creature Commandos, and he was like, Frank was like jealous, like because he only saw 3 of them at the time that he was talking to that guy. So it's just amazing to see that like everybody that's doing these DC projects, like they believe in it. And that's the first step. You got to have people that believe in what they're doing, know that they have a good product on their hands, and I mean, yeah, you're already there, but yeah, hopefully it translates to Superman because that's what matters. So, but this is great. Creature Commandos is a good watch. I recommend it for sure.
And they do reference fucking Suicide Squad 2. I mean, it's not 2, but it's like the Suicide Squad or whatever the fuck with Idris. So this is where it's gonna get confusing, even for like for us, because they reference the Starro. I think it was a Starro incident, and then they talk about his son dying in the movie and shit like that. So is that directly canon now, or is it just Jeff choosing moments in that movie to be canon, or James choosing moments to be canon in that shit? That's a little confusing to me.
Yeah, like
that
I
first
said,
episode,
the blurring of the lines, it's gonna be
Yeah.
weird. It's a weird decision. I honestly, like, obviously he's good at storytelling. He's already proven that, but it's just a weird decision for you. Like you said, it can be us too, but people below us that don't read comic books, aren't locked into what's happening around the universe. Like, they're just going to watch these movies, buy a ticket, watch it on the streaming service. Oh shit, Amanda Waller. Damn, I saw her in Suicide Squad, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It's interesting.
We'll see how that pans out, but yes, Creature Commandos is amazing. Go check that out. All right. Silo Talk here. Episode, was this 5? 4? 5.
I believe it's 5, and I think we're halfway through.
Halfway through.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we're at the 50% mark of the season.
Let's get into some Silo Talk. I mean, I messaged the group chat after it was over, and to me, this was one of the best episodes by far the best episode of the season, and I would even put this up there for probably the best episode of the show so far. So I absolutely love this episode. I thought it was phenomenal. What do you guys think about it?
I mean, agree. Trying to remember. Oh, okay. This was.
I'm trying to remember too.
Yeah. Was this the? Go ahead.
They're running. We finally catch up to them, and the quad is running away.
They have a bounty on their head. They're getting set up now.
Yeah, they have a bounty on their head. They're getting set up. They kind of find some shelter. They drop one of the ladies, the older lady, the black lady, right? She ends up like, hey, just leave me behind. That's one of them. The other lady just goes off on the stairs by herself. She's seeing some shit go down and shit. So, yeah, to me, this episode was absolutely phenomenal. Did that jog any other memories for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, Solo's a liar. Why
Solo?
is he lying?
That whole thing.
Yeah, that chipped me out.
That's not Solo.
That's
I
not
am
Solo.
Solo. You never say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Motherfucker, you got it.
Nah, I don't know.
It's gonna be some crazy shit with him. Yeah. It's gonna be some crazy.
She needs to get out of that silo now.
Yeah.
I think she needs to get into that vault. I think that's her next step, is to try to get into that vault.
But she doesn't give a fuck about the vault no more.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where her head's at, but yeah, that reveal was kind of crazy. That performance by him, he's doing phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing it. But let me bring up the episode recap as well.
Sims,
please. I don't know why I'm blanking so hard.
Sim's wife captured him, but then
took
him
she helped them out.
Safety.
Yep. And she didn't tell
Nope.
Common, I don't know his name, but Common
Sims,
about it either. Robert Sims. Yep.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What is she doing?
Nah, I think she's just like, she doesn't agree with them.
She just doesn't want like shit to pop off like that.
She knows that shit's wrong. Dang.
Shit has to happen though. Like they think people think they're the ones that killed the fucking judge. Like something has to happen to them.
It's a matter of time.
Stay on the run. Yeah. Or are they gonna hide? Like what the fuck?
the sheriff kind of like playing, not even both. Well, I guess kind of playing both sides and telling the mayor, "No, you can trust me." And he's like, "Nah, he's already on board with the rebellion and like what the fuck is going on?" Because they ended up finding the guy that threw the Molotov. And he's telling him, "I'll tell you some shit you want to know, and hell, I'll even tell you some shit you don't want to know." Like, that's I'm excited for that.
What's his name? The mayor. He talked to the dude that they sent to the mines. The guy that was talking to Juliet.
Lucas,
he got him fixing it. Yeah.
He's like, because I know you want to live more than 5 years.
Yep.
Oh shit! Because you have no fucking choice to fix my shit.
Oh, that fucking because the mayor, he's the mayor, right? Black guy.
Yeah,
Bernard.
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 He calls Juliet's dad into his office, bro. That scene with Juliet's dad,
that was good.
Yes,
boy.
That was the scene of the episode. That was the scene, maybe of that's up there for the entire show. He fucking masterful performance in that scene. Like, oh my god, like I recognize him from Game of Thrones, and I've been waiting for him to like kind of do some shit. That was it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where I know him from, Game of Thrones. I had a tear in my eye.
That boy said, "You took my wife, my daughter. I can't even have my job. Like,
my job. I'm a fraud."
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
What if I say no?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what else. I don't know why I'm freaking blank.
That was dope. Fuck Bernard.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
For real.
I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. It's just when Julia shows up on that camera, it's over with. But by then, is she gonna be too late?
She found the helmet.
Yep, she got the helmet, but she got she passed out.
That is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's got an infection on that.
Shit
going on. Yeah.
Solo's gonna have to take her into the vault to help. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think Gloria had said when she was hitting the fucking locker, and she cut herself, I think, on the locker or some shit. Yeah,
they're probably rusty as fuck.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. She's gonna have to go inside of the vault, and Solo's gonna have to pass her up. That's the only way. Or he's probably gonna pick her up and put her in there. Ooh.
Now she can't get the fuck out.
But Solo swears, bro, I can't leave my post.
Some shit's wrong with that food.
Cause like, what makes you the only one there, but you're still holding it?
And there was those fresh bodies.
Yeah, who is Solo? Because he's not the Shadow, so that motherfucker took over for something. There's a body in there. Solo's real body's in there. Something's going on.
Right. Yeah. Both of those in that picture.
The
Trinity or some shit.
That storytelling was crazy when she was talking to the dude that was her friend, and she was like, "Yeah, if you can get us here, we'll give you whatever Juliet's knife or whatever." And that dude, was a fucking traitor and snitched on him.
Yeah,
that was a trip too. He said, "There's a bounty on them."
It's crazy. And then they flip back and get him back and tie him up. It's like,
that was dope as fuck.
I'm not finna have you thinking that's Juliet.
Yeah,
have people thinking that's Juliet.
To sell it off.
That whole scene.
But then even that old lady.
Yeah, jumping off.
What old lady?
She's like, it wasn't Juliet. He's not gonna.
Yeah. But jumping off that fucking side of the balcony, that was crazy. That was.
I'm surprised like nothing snapped, bro. Like,
I was like
that's straight.
No way.
That's like,
yo, you just jump like that? Like, nah, that shit's gonna have some fucking recoil in that shit.
Yeah, that's like Gwen Stacy. Like,
right?
Something gotta snap.
But then when he cut it off, he fucking whips the dude and cuts him. Like, that shit would probably hurt when it's tied, no? Tied around the waist. There's no way.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal episode. This season is just going like amazing. So I can't wait for next week. But any other things you guys can remember? You want to talk about?
Moving too slow though.
Nah, phenomenal. If you guys are watching Silo, stick with it and don't call it too slow. Because just enjoy it.
That's
enjoy the ride.
Ridiculous to say. Like,
enjoy the ride.
There's literally something new every fucking episode. Crazy.
If John's not saying it's too slow,
that's what I was thinking.
There you go. Yeah. But we're excited for Silo episode 6. Make sure you guys come back next week for that one. That's awesome. Doom Prophecy. I don't know if Jet's been keeping up with it. I'm caught up on it. It's going all right. It's going all right. Nothing too crazy. We did get some crazy reveal as to who the guy with the fucking burning powers, I forget his name, is in the show, but we got a reveal on to exactly who he is and where he comes from and shit. That was pretty cool. No reveal on exactly his powers. I'm looking forward to that. But Dune's moving all right. It's moving all right. It's not bad, but it's not like, oh shit, it's amazing. So still seeing where that's gonna end up. But there you go, Doom Prophecy, little update. But yeah, final thoughts, guys, before we head out.
Prophecy.
Yeah, we did our video with a film phenom. That is up right now. If you have not seen that, go check that out. Great conversations with, like I said, a comic book guy. Yeah, just go check that out. It was a great conversation. And by the time you were watching this, like we talked about earlier, the Superman trailer will be out. Our reaction will be up. We've been talking about this for a long time. There will be a lot of thoughts and opinions, obviously, on that. So that is up right now. Go check that out. And I think that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Another episode in the books. Before we head out, if you guys are still looking for some athletic gear, some workout gear, some chill gear, because that's how I use it sometimes. Go ahead, John. You got something?
That Batman shit look dope as fuck.
Yeah, that I did see that shit is selling out quick, and it's like it's almost out. So see what's left. And what if you guys are able to catch some of that? And if you guys are buying some stuff from Super X, consider using code LFG10. That'll get you 10% off your purchase. That'd be awesome if you did that. For our Fortnite people, man, I need to get back to Fortnite. Man. It's been a while since I've played Fortnite at all. I haven't played this season.
Dre's trying to play you every day.
Yeah,
I know. I haven't.
I was even gonna ask if she up to play, but I don't know if she's
John said, "Are you up to play?"
Hell yeah, it's Fortnite.
Huh? Yeah. She said yeah. Real quick,
yeah.
also, Thursday, Sonic will be out. So, are you going Thursday?
I forgot that was gonna be out, so I'll try to go. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna buy tickets as soon as I get paid. That review should be out, so go check that out as well. Sonic 3. And then I was gonna say Nosferatu. That's actually next week, so it would be the following review. So just a lot of good shit on the YouTube channel, man. We do a lot over there. A lot of the segments, I've been doing my best to post the segments, especially the reviews. So just go subscribe to the YouTube, please. It's gonna be our best way to get bigger. So YouTube, LFG Podcast, go hit that sub button.
Yeah, especially if you're on TikTok right now watching this, like we said, go sub over to the YouTube channel. Keep up to date with us on that. But yeah, like I mentioned, Fortnite players, LFG Pod, consider supporting us on that. But any thoughts and opinions you guys have on the topics, on the episode, on our opinions, drop those down in the comments below. And while you're down there in those comments, go ahead and drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Audio listeners, going to drop us 5 stars. If you did appreciate the episode, that would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.